and welcome back to Drachmae and Demigods. It's been a while. Welcome back. Since our last episode, D&D has kind of exploded as like a concept, but we're here, we're thriving, so we're hopping right back into the story. We left off at a really climactic point in the middle of this insane boss battle, this epic war between Tromokratis, the Kraken Lord, and our allies, the Hands of Fate and their allies in the 100 Hands and beyond. So, why don't we just hop right back into the chaos, shall we? So, previously on the Links of Tartarus, Tromokratis, the Kraken Lord, the ancient one-time pet of Oceanus, Titan of the Sea, was getting so aggressive, so confident, that he could no longer be ignored. After he destroyed the sunken city of Nepeot, killing King Theseus of Athens at the same time, the decision was made for the Hands of Fate to spring the trap they'd been preparing over the course of the last few weeks. The party gathered their allies, including all their demigod friends they'd met once since coming back from the underworld, and finished their last-minute additions to the trap. With the help of now Queen Traea, they evacuated the majority of Athens, got to their starting positions, and blew the horn of Humanities, summoning the beast. But Tromokratis did not come alone. He brought with him Apotrepo, the Hydra from the Blood Shore, who had previously crossed paths with the Hands of Fate. He also brought various acolytes he'd gathered and to whom he'd given power. And to top it all off, the resurrected form of Humanities himself, Oceanus' former champion, wearing Oceanus' link of Tartarus on his finger. And so, the fight began, and very quickly, there was blood in the water. While the Hands of Fate and their allies have gotten some good hits in, even bringing Humanities to the brink of death, their enemies just keep hitting back harder. Iasus, son of Zeus, found himself at the mercy of Apotrepo, and his body now lies floating, lifeless, in the sea. Adagio and Crisa, daughter of Dionysus, both found themselves swallowed by Tromokratis and close to death, before Adagio used his Link of Tartarus to momentarily blink out of existence and blink into the future. There's a lot of battle to come, so let's get right back into it. So, where we left off was right near the end of the second round of combat. We're gonna start with the Athenian mages on the islands. Ken, what are they doing?
Okay, one of them is going to try to hit Apotrepo, and the other one is going to try to hit
Tromokratis? Alright, go ahead and make those attacks. Are you doing the Apotrepo one first?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's a natural one.
Natural one. Pew! The arcane burst fires off from the island and just hits the water, making a swoosh sound.
Alright, let's try for
Tromokratis.
That's a little better. 19.
19. Same effect. It actually hits Tromokratis, but his powerful exoskeleton just makes it fire off and land into the water, not harming him whatsoever. Anything else from the mages? Alright, that then brings us to Vanix. Vanix is still safely by the feet of the Colossus, but he is controlling this little dragon right by Apotrepo. So, he will get closer to Apotrepo, right up in melee with him, and he will first make 2 rend attacks. He's gonna slam his body into Apotrepo. Oh, one of those is bad, one of them is alright. That is a math, a 26 to hit Apotrepo, which certainly hits. That's gonna do 14 points of damage to Apotrepo. And then he will also use his breath weapon on Apotrepo as well, making Apotrepo make a dexterity save, which is natural 17. That is going to succeed on the save. I would like, let's say Alexios, I'd like you to roll me a d4. to determine what kind of damage this cone is doing. Alexios, you're muted.
Got a 1.
You got a 1. Okay, so that means it's going to be cold damage against Apotrepo. So, because he saved, it's only going to be half. That is 7 half to only 3 points of damage to Apotrepo. That is Vanix's turn. That brings us to the Arc of Fate. Kennedy, what's the Arc doing?
Yes, the arc.
That's the one on the bottom. Yeah.
Well, I didn't take any notes as to when they hit which one doesn't work, but we will try to hit Tromokratis.
You're gonna hit Tromokratis with what? You have the ballistas and the mangonels. You don't have the cannons this round.
Yep. The ballistas.
What you do remember, because I mean it's been a bit for us, but not for this, is that non-magical attacks don't seem to be doing much against him.
Okay. Who's
That is Adagio's Pegasus that is now riderless.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you can hit a hippocamp. Ilme, you are coming up.
Yes, okay. I can at least hit this close one.
The one in the bottom right?
Yeah, but only with the front. Wait, the ballistas will run to the front with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, only with the front.
Okay, so one shot against that hippocamp,
Yeah.
and you're aiming for the hippocamp, not the rider.
Oh, wait. They're just forward. Okay, I'm gonna hit 2 of them.
2 hippocamps?
Yeah, with each ballista.
Okay. One with each ballista, and you're aiming at the hippocamps.
Yeah, the 2 that are closest to me.
Gotcha, go ahead.
Okay. 16?
16 hits.
Okay, great. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage to that hippocamp. Alright.
Now, the next one. Let's talk. 20.
20 certainly hits, yeah.
That be 22.
22 points of damage.
Yes.
That is enough to... The ballista bolt fires directly into the neck of this underwater sea horse, and the rider is now looking as his steed sinks beneath him.
Great. And now I'm going to use the mangonel.
Mangonels, yep. To do what?
I'm going to use these to hit Apotrepo.
Can they reach?
Yeah, it's 200 to 800.
Oh, great, yeah. Go ahead and hit Apotrepo.
But is it on the lower side? Or...
I don't know.
Close. Wait, they're only 100.
Yeah, so they're in the good range. Yeah.
Oh, natural 20!
Natural 20, nice. Second one?
Second one. Oh, Jesus. 22.
22 hits. So both of them hit. One of them's a crit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Um. 35 points of damage.
Total?
For, yeah, the first one.
Oh, for the first one. Gotcha. Okay. Second one?
And the first one's the crit.
The first one's the crit.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh, she got 3 10s on those dice.
42.
42?
Yeah, right?
Did
Isn't
you
it
double
10,
the first
10,
one?
10? No, I didn't double the first one.
The first one was the crit.
Yeah, I just didn't double. I just told you.
You rolled more?
Yeah. No, let me. I didn't double the first one.
Okay, so
I
that
told
one,
you. Yeah. What number did I tell you the first time?
35.
Double that.
Okay, so it was 70 the first time.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha. Understood.
yeah. Okay, now it's 42.
Okay, so hold on.
Sorry.
Plus another 42.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I should do that some on my own.
Alright. What kind of damage is that? Is that
She
bludgeoning?
just fucked up and Trek a
bludgeoning
lot.
damage. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, so that is enough to kill one of the heads. It is down to a single head right now.
Guys, let's do that.
Alright, that is the Arc of Fate. That brings us to the Colossus. Now, I will say, this was a mistake on my part last game, that the Colossus actually does have a ranged attack. So the Colossus is finally going to realize that there's a fight happening. And you see this enormous statue of this Athenian soldier. Suddenly, this metallic structure lifts up its arm, and you see this enormous spear in its hand, and it just chucks the spear directly at Tromokratis. That's yes, that's gonna hit with a 23. Yeah. Okay, so that is 9 is 28. 28 points of damage to Tromokratis. And as the spear pierces itself into Tromokratis' hide, you see the monster react, and then the Colossus just reaches out his hand, and the spear comes right back into its hand. Now he's very active, and his eyes are flaming and sort of almost like seething into the sky. All right, that is the Colossus' turn. That brings
Just
us
took Trey a little bit to learn the
Trey's like,
controls.
all right, Ilmay, you are up at the top of the round. What are you doing?
Right. I am going to use my steady aim and hit Apo Trepo. So
sure.
it
Can
would
you
be
reach?
disadvantage. Yeah, because my long range is 320.
Great. So it's just going to be a single roll?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. 21.
21 does hit, but you don't get sneak attack.
Does the dragon thing not count?
It's not a creature. It's a magical effect.
Oh man, I was
Sorry.
thinking it would count.
Sorry.
That's sad. Okay.
Wait, but I thought sneak attack was any time that you get
I didn't-
advantage on the hit.
But I
yeah,
didn't
but
have
that
advantage.
advantage only brought it to a single roll because it would have been disadvantage otherwise.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good catch, though. Good catch. Go ahead, Omei.
That is going to be 12 points.
12 points of damage. All right. Hey, every little bit helps.
Yes, and then I'm going to ricochet it and hit the one dude that doesn't have a hippocamp.
I see who you're talking about. Go ahead.
mage.
Yeah, the mage right there. I got you. Go ahead.
That's gonna be a 20-something to hit.
20-something certainly hits, yes.
9 points.
9 points of damage. All right. That is enough for that guy, who is now
Then it's gonna...
kaput.
Yeah, then I'll ricochet and hit the priest.
To the left.
Yes.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
We're at 25.
25 certainly hits. Yes. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Ooh, that was a good roll. 14 points.
14 points of damage. All right. 14. All right. Want to keep going?
Yeah, I'll go to the next priest right next to
Go
it.
ahead. Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know if that's gonna hit. That's a 18.
18 does hit, yes.
Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, nice. 15 points.
15 points, alrighty. Anyone else in
And
range?
then I guess, Apodrep, or not up,
Tromokratis? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Might as well.
Oh no, that's not gonna hit.
What is it?
It's, I had to, 12.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The arrow had to fall eventually. The arrow,
Yeah.
after slicing through these people, just sort of hits his hide and literally just crumbles into nothingness.
Yep, that's it. That's all I can do.
Alrighty, that brings us to Alexios. Alexios, what are you doing? Alexios, you're muted again.
I know. I'm really looking at the map.
Gotcha, yeah, take your time. It's a big map with a lot going on.
Yeah. So. Ooh. I had a weapons. Okay, no, I'm good. I am going to move. I'm gonna move here, and I'm going to take 2 shots. One against Tromokratis, and I think I can reach Apotrepo from here because I have sharpshooter, so I don't have disadvantage anymore.
Great. What's your bigger range?
260.
Yeah, you're probably fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 sharpshooter rounds, one at Tromokratis and one at Apotrepo.
Got it. Go ahead. First shot.
Oh, so, first shot is against Tromokratis would be a 22.
22 is exactly what you needed to go ahead and roll damage.
Why don't I know what a D10 looks like anymore? Okay, so 16 points of damage.
16, you got it.
And
Against Apotrepo.
oh, that didn't feel right. Oh. I just unrolled a natural 20 because I felt like I dropped it instead of rolled it.
That, my friends, is character.
That second one is like a 19. It's
19
a 19.
still hits. 19 still hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
That one I'm gonna do an arcane jolt on.
Gotcha. What kind of damage is that?
Force.
Force. You got it. Go ahead.
22.
22 points of damage. You got it.
And
anything else, Alexios? Alright, as these 2 shots ring out over the battlefield as you're sort of wading in the water, or I guess you're standing on the water. So you fire one at Tromokratis, one at Apotrepo, drawing blood from each, but they both seem very strong. Alright, that brings us to Paloma over on one of the Navy ships. She already has her Eldritch Cannon in play, and she can hit something within 120 feet of her, which is nothing. Just out of range. Although she'll move the Eldritch Cannon to the front of the ship so that it's in range to fire at Tromokratis. That's what she'll do. Alright, so it's going to make a ranged spell attack That is not great. That is a 13. So no, it does not successfully hit Tromokratis. Alright, that brings us to Lathos. Lathos is prone in the water. Did you say something?
Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. Both those shots that I made on my turn were sharpshooter shots, and I forgot to add the plus 10 damage for both of them.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for catching that. So that's 32 to Apotrepo, and that is math. I'm just adding 10 to whatever I just wrote. Okay, gotcha. Amazing. Okay. That brings us to Lathos, prone in the water right by Tromokratis. He's going to use half his movement to stand up in the water here. And then he's still raging. So as a bonus action, he's going to use his aura to gain 4 hit points. And then he will make 2 attacks with grief against Tromokratis. He's here, he might as well make a statement. Oh. So with 2 attacks, he just rolled double 2s on those dice. That's not great. Alright, so in that case, he's gonna...
Wait, is he within 30 feet of me?
Not even close.
Okay.
Good question, though, but no. He should run. He should run. Wait, He's gonna stay where he is. He doesn't want to take that opportunity attack. He wants to stay close. Alright, so Lathos just whips out with his whip, and then you see him in the water going, that was a bad idea. Okay. At the end of Lathos' turn, Tromokratis is going to use a legendary action. And he is going to make a tail attack against Lathos. Might as well. So that is a 20 million to hit. That definitely hits Lathos. And that's going to do... Luckily it's half because he's raging. 10, 12... 22 half to 11 points of damage to Lathos. That is that. And then Apotrepo will also see if he can make a legendary action here. There's no one really super around him right now. He's going to use a legendary action to... no, he'll save it. Alright, that brings us to Anura. You're up. Anura standing in the water near Lathos and right in front of Tromokratis.
I'm actually flying.
Yes, you're flying.
Little draconic transformation.
Yeah.
So from where I'm at, I should be able to hit him without moving. Because I want to be able to do that in case something happens with Lathos. Okay, yes. So I can... Will this hit him from there? I'm not within a 60-foot range of Apotrepo, right?
I don't believe you are.
Yeah, 75.
70, yeah.
Okay. That changes. Hold up. I don't know what the range is on underbrush for the thing.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, I had to be within 10 feet of an ally. Okay.
Gotcha. What you doing, Nora?
I get right here. I would be within range 60 feet of Apotrepo, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna move to right there, and I'm going to cast. scroll down. The scrolling to get to spells is hard. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at 5th level.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack.
Come on, don't fuck me now. That was a natural 20. Fuck yes.
Nice.
God, I'm so glad I decided to go 5th level and not lower. I was almost going lower. Ugh. Okay, I don't have enough D6s out for this, so this is going to take me a second. Okay, let's do it in 4s, because that makes more sense. That ends up being... Do I roll 16 D6, or should I just roll 8 D6 and double that?
It's more fun to roll 16.
Okay, because I can never remember what to do. 4, 6, 7. Okay, so you're gonna roll all 7 of these twice. 10, 20, 25. So that's 27. And then 10, 21. So that's at 28. No. 27 plus 21 is at 48. I'm sorry. And then it's going to be 11 more. So 59 points of radiant damage to Apotrepo.
59 points of radiant damage. Apotrepo's final head falls to the wayside. Its body still twitching and moving. But it seems that you have destroyed its heads.
Oh my god. Did you tell us that if we killed its heads, they wouldn't come back? Was that what the...
You only know what you know.
Well, because I know you had said it had changed from what we knew because the...
What you know about hydras is that heads tend to grow back, unless they're stopped from growing back.
I thought we had said that if they all came off, they weren't going to grow back.
It's possible.
I really hope so.
Anything else, Anura?
I'm going to use the bonus action breath weapon from Draconic Transformation.
Okay.
Can I ask the party real quick who I should hit with it? Because I'm not sure.
I mean, this is Fog of War.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Hit Apotrepo again.
Hit Apotrepo again? Okay, yeah, I'll hit Apotrepo again.
All
That
right.
was a joke. That was a joke.
Alright,
What's
so
it a joke?
just steal the next with the fire. What do you mean? Steal the next with the fire.
But they
Okay.
come back on his turn.
Not if he's... What?
I
just said
can't
cauterize
do
it.
it.
to steal his next with fire.
Don't you have fire?
Not from the breath weapon, no.
Oh.
And because it doesn't say that I roll, I just automatically do force damage.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I could try and hit Tromokratis, but I don't think he'll fail this, so...
What are you doing, Anura?
I will... The 60-foot cone, can I angle it to hit Apotrepo? And I don't think I can make it where it'll hit either of the hippocamp, can I?
Not if you're aiming at Apotrepo. You can aim at Tromokratis and hit them.
Well, I'd hit Lathos then.
Or
Or could I angle it to not hit?
you could angle it to not hit Lathos and still hit both those hippocamps and the priest and Tromokratis.
Yeah, let's do that then.
All right, what's the save on that?
It's a dex save.
Alrighty, let's start with the big guy, Tromokratis. Dex save, not great. That's a failure. He's gonna succeed.
Oh.
But that was a failure.
Listen, I'll take eating up a legendary save.
Yeah. Now the hippocamps. The higher one is a 13.
Fails.
All right, so both the hippocamps fail, and now the priests. Wow, I'm putting those dice away. They all fail, every single one.
Okay. Well, Tromokratis will still take half damage from this.
Yes, yeah.
I need one more d8. Fuck. Guess I'm rolling one of these twice. No, I left my dice bag somewhere and I don't know where it is. 13, 16, 22, 25. I need to roll one more. That's 30 points of force damage.
30 points, half to 15 for Tromokratis, but then 30 for both the hippocamps and the priests.
Yes.
So that is... the priests are both looking real rough. Both those hippocamps are dead.
I kind of feel bad. I like the hippocamps. Like, I know they're bad, but, you know...
Alrighty. With that powerful breath weapon emanating out, it takes some of the scales off of Tromokratis, and these poor hippocamps just, like, fall in the water. Anything else, Anura?
That is going to be all.
Alright. At the end of your turn, Tromokratis will make another legendary action to whip out his tail at you, Anura. That is a math. That's a 30 to hit.
I mean, Sammy, I don't know what you think. I have a really low armor class. I'm assuming he's got a good plus.
He does. So
What is
that's not
plus?
good damage though. On that one, it's an 18. So that is going to be 17 points of. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Can you be knocked prone in this form?
I mean, I'm assuming so, because it doesn't say anything about being...
Then you plummet down to the water and are knocked prone.
Okay, I need to make a... Concentration.
Go ahead.
Check. Oh, I'm so glad I got advantage on these. Thank you, Warcaster. You saved my ass. That's gonna be a 19.
Alright, and how high were you up in the air?
I don't know if we ever said.
I think you said something around 50 feet.
It said I could have a fly foot of up to 60 feet, but, like, I've been flying low enough to be able to, like, heal people.
So you want to say 30 feet?
I mean, yeah, because I used Mass Cure Wounds, was it, I think, or something?
Sure. Yeah. So I'll say 30 feet. So you also take 7 points of bludgeoning damage on the fall.
Okay, do I need to roll concentration for that as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Alright, yeah, it's a 30-20.
Alright, you're fine. Alright.
One.
That brings us to Teclis, who is so far away he can't do anything to help. Then you have Dardania, who last we saw her was racing towards her brother's body.
Wait a sec. Teclis is on the Arc of Fate.
Oh my god, yes. Sorry, I thought he was on the shore. You're absolutely right. So Teclis is going to make 2 shots against Tromokratis. You're 100% correct. One's a dirty 20, which misses, and one is a 26, which hits, and that's his favorite foe. So that is 2d8 plus 6. 2d8 plus 1d6. So that is 21 points of damage against Tromokratis. Alright, that is Teclis' turn. Thank you, Ilmay. Now Dardania. Dardania is a mess. And she is upset. But she only has lightning spells. Lightning and thunder, that's not very helpful. Oh, you know what? She's gonna do something fun.
That's when you say that I get scared, Sammy.
Hey, she's your ally.
Reincarnate.
I have that.
I know. And I hope you get to use it
I don't think we want me to.
Alright, she's close enough to Apotrepo. She is going to reach out a hand as tears stream down her face and just say, on the off chance you are still alive, let's change that. And she's going to cast a spell. He needs to make a wisdom save if he's alive.
Cauterize the wounds.
I can't stress enough how she only has lightning magic.
I mean, but lightning
I mean,
can
she's a child of Zeus.
char
I don't
things.
think it's that surprising.
Yeah. Where the hell?
Lightning is just another form of plasma, like fire, you know?
Sure,
it's fine, it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
In
All right.
theory, plasma actually.
Alright, listen, I don't want to talk about physics right now. Alright, stop.
Alright, that is a natural 6 on the save. So Apotrepo turns into a fish.
I love this.
Could you imagine? Just swims away. Some poor fisherman in like 3 days' time is like, oh, yo, got a big catch. Reels it in. It's like goes to cook it, and in his home it just.
Alright, so she cast Polymorph on him.
We just made like the villain of the next campaign. Their backstory is their family was squished by a fish that turned into half of a hydra.
She turns to anyone who's listening. She goes, "I doubt it can grow back heads as a fish." That is.
But if you hit it.
Huh?
Wait a minute. In polymorph, if you hit something, does it revert back or no? I can't remember.
Yes, it does.
So we have to kill it in one hit.
Or just leave it be. It's kind of up to you. But if you, yeah, yes, it's challenging.
That's
okay.
Kind of...
Yeah. Dardania is going to use her movement to get closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to her brother. And that is her turn. That brings us to Neriana, who is over here by Tromokratis. She will keep on moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She really wants to get in melee. But she'll look at, Anura, how are you looking on health?
$69 out of 83. Nice.
Sorry. She can't do a ton else. So she's just gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level. There's not a ton she can do from her position currently. That is... that's gonna be 10 points of healing to you.
I will gladly take that, because that puts me almost back at full.
Amazing. And that brings us to former King Theseus, champion of Poseidon. I would like... Ilme, will you please roll me a d4?
It was 4.
4. Okay. I called this one global warming. All of you guys have water walk. So none of you are partially submerged in the water. But all the other creatures that are partially submerged in the water, you guys feel it at the bottom of your feet. The water get slightly warmer. And then warmer still. As the water begins to boil around, all of these people need to make Constitution saving throws. So let's do it one at a time. We'll start with the big boy. Tromokratis, con save is a 23, so that's going to succeed. Those two priests above Tromokratis.
So, does anyone remember if I was on Wheel or Woe? Because I think I was on...
Did you not write it down?
I did, and then the maintenance people came in my apartment and stepped all over the paper and broke it.
Okay,
But
so
I'm on
both those.
wheel. I'll subtract from Tromokratis.
I thought. I don't want to. I'm not sure.
If you have a thought
Whoa,
region,
sorry.
I thought you were adding today.
I might be. I
Yeah,
thought I
that's
was.
what
But
I
I wanted
thought
to make sure.
too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're on wheel.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay, so both of those priests failed. So that is, holy shit, a lot of damage.
So what's this gonna do to Apotrepo in the form of a fish? Which is most definitely
it's a
underwater.
Really good question. It's a really, really good question.
It's gonna hit him. Fuck.
20.
Is this gonna boil / cauterize the wounds, maybe?
Okay, so both of those priests are dead as they boil alive.
Boiled in oil.
Then you have this hippocamp and priest. Both fail. So that hippocamp is auto dead, and the priest is chugging along just barely. All right, that priest is good. Then you come to these two hippocamps. Both fail and are dead. Then the priests both fail, chugging along. Then this mage in the water fail and is dead. This hippocamp and mage both fail. Hippocamp is dead, mage is still up. I think, is that it besides Apotrepo? I think that's it. Okay. So, the good news and the bad news. The bad news is, after taking a single point of damage, Apotrepo comes back to his full size. The good news is, global warming, this effect is fire damage. So it cauterizes all of the heads, leaving Apotrepo headless, meaning there is no way for him to regain heads, meaning Apotrepo ceases to move, ceases to twitch, lies still.
Theseus knows best, alright?
Apotrepo is
Hell
dead.
yeah.
Alright, that is Theseus as the water boils before coming back to calm. You just see Theseus go, that would be really bad if it were longer over the course of many years. Anyway. Alright, then we have the soldiers on the ballistas on the islands. Kennedy, what you doing?
I accidentally moved somebody earlier. I think they might have moved themselves back to the little person in purple.
Anora?
Yep. But I think I saw them move themselves.
Oh
back.
yeah, Anora's
I moved
fine.
myself very far away, and then I accidentally drew a line, and I'm sorry.
Okay, what are you doing?
Was trying to figure that out. Okay, 2 of my ballistas with the soldiers can hit. Can I hit these priests?
I don't know, okay. The priests, yeah, those are bad guys.
It's hard to tell. Okay, yeah, one the first.
Go ahead.
There's no point hitting trauma. Okay.
First priest.
So the furthest one, this is natural 20.
Nice! How far away are you looking? Like, which one are you looking at?
This one. To here.
Oh my god, that's a crazy range.
Yeah, but they have that.
Nice.
So anyway. That is not great.
8 points of damage. All right.
So,
Casey, may I have a request? Can Kennedy roll all of her allies from now on since she rolls better than you?
No, because she rolls better than me.
okay, then,
That's not fair. Give us some help. We need it.
that is 21.
21 hits. On which one?
It has to go here to the priest.
Okay, same priest though.
Same priest. 22 points of damage.
22, you got it. That priest is looking pretty rough. I mean, no, besides Tromokratis.
Okay, then this one's at this.
Okay, that's the same priest.
Same priest.
Okay.
That is still 17.
17 hits. Go ahead, roll damage. As these 3 blips just and all hit this poor priest.
15.
15 points of damage. That is all you needed. That priest is out for the count.
I'm 99% sure this soldier can do nothing. He is too close to the action. Yep.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. That brings us to Humanities, who at the start of the round regains some health and some
Huey.
consciousness. Alrighty. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna have some fun. So he sees
You see that?
3 enemies essentially in a line. Lathos, Anura, Neriana. He's gonna hold up his fist as the link of Oceanus pulses.
You know it's bad when you have to refer to the sheet.
Well, there's a couple different things he can do here. Okay, let's do this. I need all 3 of those characters to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I think this is where Lathos dies.
Neriana fails. Lathos fails as well. Anura?
I think you have to make a dex save.
Apologies. I was grabbing a cup so I could take a shot to celebrate Uptrep dying, and I come back to taking a death save.
Dex.
Or not
save.
death save, dex. I almost said
Yes,
I said
Humanities
I can
after
do death save if
having
you want.
healed, holds out his fist towards you, Neriana, and Lathos as the Link of Oceanus pulses.
It's a 17 for me.
17. So all 3 of you fail. You take...
Power word death.
No, it's not that crazy.
Oh,
Don't tempt me, though.
No.
Shut the fuck up. No.
That is 21 points of cold damage.
Listen, if his
Ooh,
link
I
is that
resisted!
strong, I want my link to be that
Nice.
strong.
So 10?
So only 10 to you. A full 21 in Ariana.
I'm back down to 69 hit points again.
Nice. And Lathos is also resistant.
I would hope so, considering where he grew up.
Yeah, so that brings him to... Alrighty.
Wait, I'm
yes.
prone, aren't I?
Yeah.
I couldn't have saved anyway.
Prone...
Dex.
There's nothing about Dex and prone.
Oh, I thought it was Dex for prone. Maybe I'm an idiot.
I mean,
No,
that
you have
sounds
disadvantage on
accurate. I mean,
attack
if you're
rolls
like
and
flat
that.
on your back.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should have had you make it at disadvantage, but you failed anyway.
It's true.
So, yeah. So that is that. And then he is going to look at you, Anura,
Why?
and he's going to make you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank God for that. Math 27.
27. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Never mind. All right, that is Humanities' turn. That brings us to Eric's. Eric's.
Humanities.
Not enjoy
tried
it
to
because I
hit you
didn't
with the light
die.
skin stare.
Eric's is over on this second island here near Tromokratis. What is he gonna do? I mean, he could try to
Serenade it.
Well, he has polymorph. Tromokratis still has
Listen,
legendary
Eric's-
resistance, but like,
Is Eric's a bard, right?
yeah.
It's only fitting that Eric's tries to serenade Tromokratis, alright?
It's only fitting he
It's true.
tries to seduce Tromokratis. We haven't had the bard trying to seduce monsters yet.
You're right. You are right.
We've had the beholder and all the other things and the dragons, but not this.
He could try to kiss him. No, he's not gonna get that close.
Will
He
be
is
the
going
experience.
to.
Can he blow him a
I-
kiss?
I did almost get with that succubus incubus.
That's true. You did. You did.
I'm kind of glad you didn't, though.
Okay. Let's try it. If he waits a legendary save, that's great. He's gonna try to polymorph him.
Can he blow a kiss at him for the polymorph, like, for the flare? Just
Just a wink.
a little wink and
Let's
a
get a
kiss
little
to
bit
polymorph
closer.
him.
Yeah, he's gonna get a little bit further towards Tromokratis and be like, "Hey, let's do it." Tromokratis. Yeah, with a 26 save. Good
Tromokratis
attempt,
dies
Ares.
of embarrassment at being flirted with by Eric's.
Yeah. Oh. I'll do it next turn. Okay, that is Eric's turn. That brings us to, actually, at the end of Eric's turn, Tromokratis will use another legendary action.
Oh. No, he won't. You're lying.
Make
Serenade Eric's.
He'll return the favor.
Yeah. It's gonna make a tail attack on.
Please no. Please no, Sammy.
On you, since you're
Roll a
prone.
d6.
Roll a
Ooh.
d6? No, I'm not gonna
Me?
roll a d6 for that. No.
Is it roll a d6 and cut
I
it in
will
half
say,
for who
however-
it is? Because there's 3.
Due to the specific wording of prone, it's not. If it's a melee attack advantage, it's if you're within 5 feet, it's advantage. So technically, he's actually at disadvantage on this attack. That
I feel it's not gonna matter.
it won't. That was the lower one was a natural 17.
The 17 is my armor class.
Yeah, so he's 18 over your armor class. So that is.
Sammy,
That's a plus 18 to hit.
you can
Yeah.
hit me without even having to roll. If he goes to hit me, he hits me.
That is a 23 to hit, or 23 points of bludgeoning damage to you. And
Yeah.
you're momentarily like pushed into the water, and then you like bob back up like a buoy. All right, that brings us all the way from Tromokratis to the Tromokratis.
The ship.
The
or
Tromokratis. The ship. The ship. What are you doing?
I would like to confirm something. I
Okay.
apologize to the listeners.
Okay.
The bad guys got out there. Can you go with them? We got the priests. We got the Democrats.
And then I think there's one more mage as well. That guy.
Okay. Now that's it, right?
Yeah. Anyone with a face, anyone with like a character is a good guy.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah.
Now, last dumb question. I just tried to Google it.
Okay.
So if I wanted to try and hit with my magical cannonballs,
Uh-huh.
Tromokratis,
Yeah.
he is 140 feet.
Yeah.
That's not good, right?
No, that's great. If it's within 600 feet.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been playing this wrong.
Kennedy, who has played D&D lots of times before. Yeah. If it's within the first range, that's good. If it's in the second range, then it's disadvantage.
interesting.
Yeah.
Why put the first? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna play this so rough.
We're doing it.
Let's move on
We're
from
thriving.
that. The
Hell yeah.
ballistas. They're gonna hit
Okay.
the priest.
Okay, great.
Yeah. One ballista for each priest.
Go ahead.
First one. Ooh, that is not good. That's not gonna hit. That's only an 8.
That does not hit.
But the second one is a 19.
19 does hit.
Great. So the second one. I can't believe I'm doing this wrong. 25 points of damage.
And which priest?
The closer priest.
Gotcha, okay.
I mean, I just gotta
25,
point
you
out
said?
real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
What do you
That
want to
had
point
the
out?
same energy as that scene in Critical Role where Laura Bailey makes a really bad joke and Travis Willingham just goes, my fucking wife, mother of my son. Same energy.
Yep. Alright. Next hit.
So the next one is the Mangelonis.
The mango.
Those are awesome names.
Go
I'm
ahead.
calling them that now from
I'm
this day
clipping that
forward.
as soon as I get a chance.
These are good.
Mangeloon
They're
is-
definitely both
hell
gonna hit.
yeah.
One is 24, and
Hits.
the other one is something that's pretty high up there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow. Okay, these ones are fun. First one to the closer priest.
Mhm.
27.
27 points of damage. That is enough to knock that one away.
Alright, the next one. Alright, that would be. Points of damage.
Nice.
And the other priest just taking them out of here.
I mean, that one's still alive, but he's definitely looking worse for wear.
Yeah, they really.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the cannons.
Cannons against the big guy?
3 magical cannonballs left.
Okay,
So yeah, 3 against the big guy.
you got it.
Alright. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay. First one. Ooh, and
You know the
Natural
the
one.
Kraken, the Kraken at the end of Aquaman.
Sorry. Let me just read.
Yeah,
That's what I imagine Tromokratis is.
sure.
14.
14 is a miss.
Oh shit. So am I wasting these magical cannonballs?
Yes, you are.
Stop moving to the Asha. Okay. Oh, much better. Okay. I'm so sorry, everybody. What is that? 21? No, that's not right. 24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. As all these projectiles fire from the ship, 2 cannonballs fire into the water, but the third one fires true and hits Tromokratis in the arm.
Sorry about that. Okay. Uh, 47.
47 points of damage.
Can you imagine if all 3 of those hit?
Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Tromokratis is certainly taking some damage, but it seems to just be making him angrier. Alright, that is the Tromokratis. That brings us to Ryujin. Ryujin is over by the Tromokratis, the ship, kind of. What are you doing, Ryujin?
Yes. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the end of my last turn, several weeks ago,
Yeah.
the last thing I did was I readied the potion of Dragon's Majesty.
Yes.
Like I was holding a ready action, right?
Yeah.
So, because I was under the impression, or I thought at least, that Tromokratis was gonna like charge me after that, but now it looks like he's taking his time.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna knock it back. I'm gonna drink it.
Alright. So, as you take this potion, first of all, what size do you turn into?
It's an adult bronze dragon.
Does it tell you what the size category is? I think adult is huge. Do you have the stats on you?
Yes, hold on. I just had to switch tabs. Adult is huge. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So Ryujin, for a moment, it looks like he's convulsing, almost like straight out of The Last of Us, before these two enormous wings come out of him, before the rest of his body sort of molts away, rips away, and grows until you see before you another fucking dragon on this battlefield.
Yes.
What are you doing, Ryujin?
So how I think it's 90 feet. Well, okay. I don't want to be in the line of fire for the Colossus throwing a spear. So I think what I'll do is let me just look at so I have a flying speed of 80 feet, so I will use all of that, and oh, that's not very far. We'll get right there. Okay. So I will move right there. And then I'm going to use my breath weapon, because that has a range of 90 feet, so I can hit Tromokratis. I don't think I can get Humanities, but I can definitely get Tromokratis.
That's correct, yeah.
And that is... a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw, taking 12 D10 lightning damage on failed save, half as much on a successful one.
That is a natural 19, so that's a save.
Damn it. Okay. Sleep. Alright, hold on. Somebody keep count of rolls. I'm at 3 so far, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So that was... Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, what am I at?
You only told us 3.
That was another 3. I'm at 28 damage.
6 rolls. We can't hear you roll.
I'm gonna do it closer to the microphone so you can hear it. Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, you ready? You ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
You hear that?
No.
Okay. Every time you see me look down and do this.
Okay.
That was another one.
I'll try. It's fine. It's fine.
You just say now, I can count that way.
Now.
So, is that
I think I'm
2
at 8.
more since the 3 before?
7. Yeah, I'm at 7.
Okay, we're at 7?
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
This is hard for me for no reason. It's fine. We're doing great.
We're doing great.
That was another one. How many am I at? That's 8
9.
plus the 3.
9.
So a 9? Okay.
Yeah,
So, all right.
hard.
All
9,
right.
there you go.
44. 43.
Is that another one?
But it was 3 more. I think that was my last. Yeah, that was my last 3. I didn't roll great. 47 points of damage. So not great, but
47
halved.
points of lightning.
Yeah.
Halved.
So it's like quartered, isn't
Half
it?
as you saved and then half
Damn
again.
it.
Yeah. So that's 26 to
fine.
13 points of damage.
I also like that you did this because you were like, yeah, all I can really do is lightning damage, and then
That's
you
cool
do
as
more
fuck.
lightning damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I can do more melee damage if I get close enough in this.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry.
All right,
Um,
Ryu Dragon, is that your turn?
And can I use a legendary action to
You can.
dash?
Do you get legendary actions with that?
Yes.
Great. With your legendary actions, you have to do them at the end of someone else's turn.
And I have to be in range. So I cannot do anything until I'm in range. Until my
Alright.
next turn.
That brings us
I think that's
to
all I can do.
Tromokratis' priests. Well, priest. There's only one left. And he is not looking great. So... Let's see. And doesn't have his fish anymore, so his speed is reduced significantly. He's going to use... He's going to use Life Giver and take all of his remaining hit points. And you see him sort of like emanate this golden energy over to Tromokratis before the priest keels over dead and Tromokratis heals.
Of course.
The priest is dead. That brings us to the mage, the last remaining mage, who is sort of in the middle of nowhere. Let's see how far away he is. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, it's about 100 feet from Alexios. That's great. So he's going to shoot 3 Eldritch Blasts at Alexios. Only one of them will hit. That's a 22, and the other ones are like 16s.
Shield.
Shield, nice. So all 3 are wasted. Alright, that is the mage's turn. That brings us to Kreesa. Poor Kreesa. Stuck in Tromokratis' stomach. And she turns to Adagio, and Adagio just doesn't exist anymore.
Poor baby.
She truly... I mean, she can use Second Wind to try to stave it off a little bit longer. I guess she will. She'll use Second Wind. Oh, right, full damage. So, 21 points of healing. We'll see if that saves her life. That brings us to the archers.
Yes, they were going to hit the mage, or the priest, but, it's fine. Oh wait, the archers. No, they're not doing it.
They're too far away?
They can't reach anybody.
Awesome. Alright, that brings us to Cora. Where is Cora? Oh, there she is. She's right in the water. It's a bold place for her to be. Cora, there you are. Alright. Well. She really should get closer. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's now within 5 feet of Tromokratis. She's going to pull out her rapier advisor. She's gonna go for it. We'll see.
Wait, this was...
Ooh! This is Cora.
I can't think of their name.
Huh. I mean, that's gonna hit Tromokratis. And she's going to expend a spell slot. So she's gonna deal an extra 5d8 force damage to him as well. That is, that is 37 points of damage, all combined. And part of that is magical piercing, some of it's radiant, and some of it is force. And then she'll just move a bit to the side. Bonus actions. She will. She'll bonus action dash. She can't dash and disengage.
Does that have movement left? No.
She only had like 10 feet of movement left. She's going to dash to just try to get better positioning. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just get around here. Try to just get him from multiple sides. Alright, that brings us back to the beast himself, Tromokratis. Which means at the start of his turn. That's 41 points of damage to Krisa. She is unconscious. Not dead, but unconscious. Alright. Now, he's going to move. So the very first thing that happens is that he activates that Psychic Lance rune. So he has to make an intelligence saving throw. That is a 25 on its save. So the Psychic Lance is only going to do half damage. 76. Let's see. $25 halved to 12. Even still, he's looking pretty damaged. All right. Alright, he's at 30 feet here. He's gonna keep moving, so he's gonna hit both the Psychic and the Force mines. So he needs to make Dex saves for both of those. One succeeds, one fails. So that is... $10, 15, 19... 22 points of damage. From the Psychic Mine. And then... $14 have... Oh. From the Force Mine. Keep moving. 45, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. While he's here, 65. There. He's gonna do a couple things. First thing he's gonna do is make a pincer attack against Eric's. So that is 30 to hit Eric's. There it is. Alright, so Eric's takes 21 points of damage to Eric's. and he's grappled in Tromokratis' hand. He is then going to use his tail against the island itself that he's right in front of. The island cannot defend itself, so it just takes the damage, and the damage is doubled because it is an object. So that is eight. 9, 10, 11. Okay. So the good news is the soldier and the mage and Eric's in the claw, so it doesn't really matter. The soldier and the mage there both need to make dexterity saving throws for me.
You just said that was the good news.
Soldier. Soldier's 14.
Okay.
We use 11.
Okay. So, Eric's is in the claw, so it doesn't really matter to Eric's, but that entire island and those two people are immediately killed on impact from the tail as the island itself sinks and is destroyed into nothingness. Then he's gonna keep moving. Get up with the dragon. And he'll use his tentacle against Ryujin Dragon. That is
You son of a bitch.
That is a
Dragon.
That is like 30 something.
I think it misses.
Do you have any
Motion?
legendary saves?
I do. I have legendary resistance.
It's an attack. It's not something you can see.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I have an AC of 19, so that definitely hits.
Yeah, definitely hits. Okay, so that is 26 points of bludgeoning to the dragon, and it is grappled.
Dragon as in me?
Yeah, you.
I am grappled?
Yes, you are grappled.
That is unfortunate.
So with
But-
its tentacle arm, it has the bronze dragon, and in its claw, it has Eric's. And then for a final move, it's going to pop Eric's into his mouth. Let's hope. Yes. So he pops Eric's into his mouth. Eric's takes 24 points of damage. Ooh, he's not looking good already. And he is swallowed by Tromokratis.
Sammy,
Alright.
give Trey a break. First you kill her dad.
And now I kill her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Trey is the villain for the next campaign.
yeah, she's like, you guys fucked me up. Alright, that is Tromokratis' turn. That brings us to the Athenian Navy ships.
Okay. They are going to just go after the only mage left.
Sure, go ahead.
Because that is all that's there. I'm gonna do the manganese.
Wow, look at you go.
Nangadangalala.
That
Natural.
Mangalanga Ding Dong?
Mangalanga.
Yeah.
First one was natural 20.
Damn!
And the second one is a 20. Non-natural.
Nice.
Yes.
Go ahead, roll those damage.
So our first hit. That would be 32 points.
32 points? Yeah, he's on death's door right now.
Oh, here's the next
Yeah. Yeah, those two Navy ships. You see those giant balls fly across the sky and just pummel this mage into dust. Anything else from the Navy?
No.
All right, that would bring us to Adagio, except that Adagio doesn't exist in this plane of existence. So, at the end of the Navy's turn, Tromokratis is going to... Oh, this is fun. Oh, no. Just kidding.
Stop saying things like that.
No, I'm kidding. He's going to make a tail attack. Actually, no. He is going to move up to half his speed. So let's see. He is going to hit this other force mine. So...
I can make
Succeeds
attacks
on the
while
save.
grappled, correct?
You can, but he won't be you won't be making an opportunity attack because you're going with him.
Mm-hmm. But I can hit the tentacle with a tail attack. But I couldn't do that before because I was out of range.
Yes, that's true. So that is 7 plus damage. He's actually not looking great.
So
We still have humidities to deal with, though.
I would like to use a legendary action
Hold on.
to make a tail attack.
Alrighty, I'll bring you over as well. All right. He used one. All right, and you'd like to use the legendary action as well?
Yes.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
just get these in. Alright. So it's plus 12 to hit for the tail. 28 to hit.
That hits. Go
And
ahead and roll
then-
damage.
It's just 2d8 damage. Where's my d8? Hold on. Okay. Damn, that's actually really good. 15. I got a 7 and an
15
8.
points of damage. Nice. You see, as the
Uh.
tail lashes into him, you see this like greenish blood pouring from where the tail hits, and he lets out this scream. He is not looking good, but you can see his exoskeleton that like things begin to almost sort of glow from the inside of him. Anything else? I guess it's legendary action, so that's it. All right,
Mhm.
that brings us to the Athenian mages. What are they
Yes.
doing?
4 of them can finally hit.
Amazing.
Yeah. So they're going to. Okay, here's one. 17?
No.
Okay. Oh,
as that mage is like, finally, here we go, and just like.
that's what also does that.
Nope.
Ooh. They all They all miss.
All right.
They all
The mages are like, holy shit, he looks really angry. All right, that brings us to Vanix.
Oh, goodbye.
Vanix, his dragon, is going to change targets, obviously. All right, Vanix. Dragon can move 60 feet. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Did we just ruin the economy of the Bloodshore by killing off a Trepo?
He'd already abandoned his post.
Like, he has no...
Alright, he can't get into melee, but he will still use his breath weapon. Dex save. That is a very much a success. I need, let's say, Adagio, since you haven't really had a chance to do anything yet. Roll a d4 for me.
Ugh. Why a D4? Where are those
There's 4
pointy little-
different types of damage it could do.
I'm like, where are those pointy little? No, I just couldn't find one.
Oh.
I rolled a 2.
2, that is fire, which unfortunately he's immune to. Sorry. Alright, that brings us to the Arc of
So you're
Fate.
saying
Okay,
basically
I'm
I
gonna try
did nothing.
3 magic cannonballs
Yes.
again.
Alright, magic cannonballs. There are only 3 that can hit currently. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
Okay. one miss.
No.
2 misses.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, everyone.
All
Oh my God.
work to get those magic cannonballs. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh.
I'm so sorry. I think I should get a redo.
No!
But it's not going well for me.
You're right. I'm sorry. Anything
Sammy,
else
you
for
don't
the
even
Arc of
sound
Fate?
so happy about the fact that we just lost all the cannonballs.
6 cannonballs today.
Yeah. Alright, well the good news is Tromokratis is now in the Colossus's melee range. So shit's about to go down. First of all, first thing he's gonna do is you see the flames coming out of his eyes take over, and for a brief moment there's flames all over his arms, and then they just like leash down upon the sea. They're only gonna go hit Tromokratis. Tromokratis must make a DC 24 Dex save, which is not hit. So Tromokratis will use a legendary resistance to succeed, and that's gonna be. Oh, it's fire damage. Never mind. So he won't use a legendary resistance at all. Alright, so that was more for like the cool spectacle of it all.
You already said it, Sammy. He used the legendary resistance. Oh well.
Nope. But he will, with his other hand that's not holding the spear, he pulls out his sword, and he will strike down at Tromokratis twice. As you see this enormous creature sort of bend at the hip, almost like a golf swing, and just whack! So let's see. 2 strikes. Ooh, both are good. And both are going to hit. So that is... That is, that's math. That is 64 points of damage from these 2 strikes. Slash, slash, and with those strikes, that is enough. As it cleaves Tromokratis, you see these bits of its hard exoskeleton crack, and some fall to the ground as he squeals in pain, and you see these glowing parts from inside him are now exposed to the world. You see 2 beating red hearts in its chest. You see another on its back, and a final 4th one right at the base of its tail. These 4 red glowing hearts pumping him with energy and blood as he squeals, but he seems to grow stronger in his pain. Some of his wounds begin to heal up, and he looks... There's a fury in his eyes that you have not yet seen before. You thought he was monstrous before. Staring at you now, this is the Tromokratis that could eat continents. That is the Colossus' turn. That brings us to the top of the round. Ilme, what are you doing?
So, I activated my boots the last time. I don't know if I did, so
I think you
will
did.
activate them. Did I? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to let you do that. I think you did.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move my 80 feet, which will put me roughly about, here-ish. Then, I don't know how far away I am from Tromokratis. Wait, then I'll use my bonus action to get a little bit closer.
All right.
Around here-ish. I think that's within range. Yeah, barely in range. Then I shall hit with my crossbow.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Nope, that was a natural 2.
Seeing him in his new form, the absolute power that he possesses, it's no shame to you that it fires a little bit off course.
Okay, I'm gonna use the last little bit of movement I have and just get a teeny bit closer.
You got it. Alexios.
Okay.
Alexios, before your turn, Tromokratis is going to have some fun. He's going to use a new legendary action, Rampage. So, first thing he's gonna do is his tail is going to rise up. Ryujin, you see stuck in his tentacle, this tail slash you twice. One of those, the lower one is a 23, so they're both gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is 47 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Dragon still up?
Yeah.
Alright. Then its final part of its rampage is that it will... you're already in its tentacle, so it's going to squeeze the tentacle, making it an auto hit. 19 points of bludgeoning damage. And it's going to throw you 60 feet.
Damn!
Amazing. It's going to throw you into the Tromokratis. Into the hull of the ship.
Can I try to do anything? Like
No, you're technically prone
fly,
as he's
flap
doing
wings,
this.
nothing?
Yeah, this is
No, shit.
like imagine like power thrusting you. So first of all,
We're doing great, yo.
yeah. First of all, you upon hitting the Tromokratis, the ship, you take an additional. You take an additional 27 points of damage, and the hull of the Tromokratis takes 27 points of damage as well.
Okay.
And you land
I've
prone
barely
in
done
the water.
anything, and I just got fucked up.
Yeah, you land prone in the water, but you're no longer grappled by him. But you essentially just made a dent in the ship. You heard wood splintering as the sheer power that you were thrown cracked some parts of the hull. That's its legendary action. Alexios, you're up.
Okay. I am going to take. Oh no. Bonus action. One of those smites that I have. Branding smite. And I'm gonna take 2 shots sharpshooter against Tromokratis.
You got it. Go ahead.
First shot. First shot misses. That's
Okay.
Yeah, not enough. Second shot. 23.
23 hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay.
Actually, as your magical bullet hits the exoskeleton of Tromokratis, you see the exoskeleton almost react as if it's alive and harden right where the magical bullet hits, and it seems to do no damage whatsoever.
So magical weapons aren't doing any damage?
It seems like whatever you just tried did not affect Tromokratis.
We need to hit the hearts.
Oh, so I have to say that? Okay.
There are four hearts if you want to target a particular heart.
For future reference, or is it too late now?
I mean, you've spent one shot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I will say,
shoot.
with the way
A
that
heart?
Tromokratis is currently facing, you can attack the one at the base of his tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Alright, plus 7. What is that? 19?
19
12 plus 7.
misses. As you fire at the base of its tail.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I could plus 7 that.
Are you going
Or
to?
plus 5. Plus 5.
Yeah, I was
plus
gonna play plus 7. When did that change?
It's been
So
2
that brings
weeks,
it to
sorry.
24.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
A much smaller target than the enormous Tromokratis. You aim your weapon. There's a moment where it seems like, with the way that his tail is slashing around and hitting your friend, it's hard to get a good shot of that heart right at the base of it. But you wait, you're patient, you fire, you hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
I'm gonna Arcane Jolt it also.
Go ahead. What kind of damage is Arcane Jolt?
Force.
Gotcha.
Branding Smite is, I think, Radiant, though.
I believe that's correct, yeah.
Takes Radiant.
How much?
The 2 that I roll for Radiant is 3 and 3, so 6.
Okay. 6.
And 5 and 4 Force.
So 15 total?
And the regular damage is another 5.
Gotcha. So 20 points of damage total.
That's the dice, and then 16 more for the plus.
So 36 points of damage total.
Yeah.
Alright, as the magical bullet fires into the heart, you see it pierce a hole, and this greenish red blood begins to slowly leak from the heart as Tromokratis squeals in pain and his tail thrashes. Anything else, Alexios?
No.
Alrighty, that brings us back to Paloma. She is going to use her ballista once more. Right. Oh, shame to waste a nat 20. That's gonna miss. Alright, that is Paloma's turn. That brings us to... actually, at the end of her turn, another legendary action by Tromokratis. He is going to move half his speed. Right there. Alright, then we have Lathos. Where is Lathos? Lathos, there you are. Lathos is just upset that he has to keep running after this fucking thing. He's gonna move his full 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's as far as he can go, so he's gonna use his action to keep going. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. Up in melee. But that's his entire action, so he can't do anything else. He's just gonna re-up his rage as a bonus action. Alright, that brings us to Anura. Anura, what are you doing?
Okay, so where Humanities is at on Tromokratis, is there a way that I can angle that 60-foot cone to hit both Humanities and Tromokratis? One of the hearts?
Which heart? I mean, you're from your positioning, you would be able to hit the one at the base of... if you're trying to aim up specifically to try to hit Humanities as well, then I'd say you could hit the one on his back.
So I can hit... So, like, because I'm going to get up from where I'm at, like, down.
Yeah. But right now you're 100 feet away from Humanities.
Okay. I can't get in range of Humanities, I don't think. Because I've used half my movement speed to get up, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get into range of Humanities. Okay, I want to go ahead then and take half my movement speed to get up.
Okay.
Where is Humanities on him, just like for reference, so that I know?
He's right dead center. He's riding on his
dead
back.
center? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 30 to get up. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I want to get right there. Oh, he's just out of range. Fucking dick. Okay, all right, I'm going to... How does Humanities look?
I mean, ever since he's, like, kept dying and coming back to life, he's never looked particularly good. Like, you get the sense that he's always just coming back. He's not, like, coming back at full health or anything.
Well, since he's an undead, let's say fuck this asshole and cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Okay, go ahead.
That is... What do I have to hit on plus 12 now? 30 to hit.
30 definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, there's 3 6s in that. That's 18. Why can't I do math? Oh my god. 18, 26, 31, 33 points
Radiant?
radiant damage.
Alright, he is once again knocked out on the back of Tromokratis.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Does he have what is undead fortitude? Is that what it's called?
You have no idea.
Because he popped back up.
I will say, in your personal experience with undead creatures, you have seen some of them come back from the brink just barely. This seems to be either a more powerful version of that or something else entirely.
Okay, because I know undead, normally you have to kill them with radiant. You have to get them to 0 with radiant damage so that they can't make the save.
Sure.
So, let's hope for the best.
What I'll say with your... What's your base intelligence score?
My base intelligence? 18.
18? You're smart enough to know, I mean, this does not look like a zombie to you. This does not look like a mindless creature. This definitely... He's a creature that has some intelligence. He has some sense of the personality he had when he was alive. So, you're comfortable enough knowing... What you know about undead will probably, hopefully help you. But you're also smart enough to know that whatever is going on with him, you have not personally seen it before.
Okay, so he might have to be completely knocked down with... Okay.
It's possible.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I just know undead and radiant, it doesn't mix. Okay, I'm gonna take that cone. With where the hearts are based at, there's no way I can hit 2 of the hearts with the cone, is there?
Unless you're at the other side of him trying to hit both the hearts. Both the chest hearts.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and just angle it at the closest heart to me then.
So I'd say you have the option to either hit the base of the tail or the back.
Let's go... Which one did Alexios hit?
The tail.
I'll go ahead and hit the tail.
Go ahead.
That's going to be a dex save for it.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. That is an 8.
That fails.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me make sure I've got that right. I think it's 68. And I lost all my d8s. Oh, God. How do I manage this? Yeah, 68. That's not a d8. God damn it. This week's episode of Can Anna Struggle any goddamn more? Okay. 9, 18, how do I do math? 8. Sorry, I'm trying to do math and it's not going well. That is 36 points of force damage.
36 points of force. That's actually doubling the amount of damage he'd already taken. Alright. That heart is bleeding profusely, but it is still pumping blood to the rest of the body. Anything else, Anura?
That will be it.
Alright, that brings us down to Tekalis over on the ship. We'll see how far away he is on the ship currently. What do you guys think, since this is your ally? Should he jump off the ship to get a little bit closer and hit without disadvantage, or should he stay where he's safer and hit with disadvantage?
He has
pop
water
back
walk, doesn't
out.
he? So he wouldn't be like in the water.
No, for sure.
I said probably
You
get
should
within
go in.
range. I mean,
Alright. He's gonna jump in.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can teleport back, right? If he wanted to. Well, 10 feet.
It's true.
Alright, that is going to get him right to the edge of his range, and he will make 2 strikes with Thornwind. Specifically at the tail base and the back as well. The one against the tail misses, the one against the back hits. So that is 13 points of piercing against the one against the back. Alright, that is Tekalis' turn. That brings us to poor Dardania. Actually, before Dardania goes, Tromokratis will use a 3rd legendary action.
I forgot. Can I also do that? I keep forgetting that I have that save.
Oh, actually,
I'm so sorry.
He's actually not going to use legendary action, but you're welcome to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a tail attack to smack him in the face. Well, actually, there's a heart on his chest, right?
Yes, there's
Maybe
two in his
one that I
chest.
can reach.
Sure, you
Can
are
I
going to
hit
be
one?
at disadvantage because with your legendary action, you can't get up from prone.
Okay, that's fine.
But go
I
ahead.
will try
Can
my
your
best.
can your tail reach?
It's 15 feet, so
Then yes,
I could.
yes, you're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead
Right.
with disadvantage against one of the chest hearts.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. What was that? So I rolled an 18 and a 17, and they're both plus 12. I
Plus what?
assume that will hit.
Plus what?
Hmm?
Well,
Plus 12?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you said plus. Well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Both
plus
of
12.
those hit. Are you going against
Okay.
one against each heart, or?
Well, it's just one attack.
Oh,
'Cause
sorry,
it's-
sorry.
Right, the legendary action's just.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry.
Um,
One attack against one of the chest hearts. Go ahead.
Yes. Let me just check the. Why is my screen so bright? It's 2d8 plus 7. Okay. Oh, I didn't add the 7 to the last one I did. I'm a fucking idiot. That's fine. So 8 is 13 plus 7, 18, 19, 20. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. You got it. The left heart on the chest begins to slightly leak as well. All right, that's your legendary
Yes.
action. All right, now we're back to Dardania. For Dardania. Okay, Dardania will get to her brother. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She does not have anything to bring him back from the dead. She only has things to heal him. So, she is going to turn to the rest of you, holding her brother's corpse, and say, "I'm sorry." And she'll use her gate stone, and they both disappear. Dardania, off the map.
just like a daughter of Zeus.
I honestly thought she was gonna turn to us and say, "This is your fault." So, I mean, a little better outcome.
He
Alright,
already dead. You can't do anything for him.
that brings us to Neriana. Neriana would seriously love to get in melee. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Poor Neriana's been chasing this fucking thing all over the battle map. She really can't do shit when she's not in melee. She's a melee fighter. She's a melee paladin. Yeah. I mean, she's gonna use her action to get up in melee because she expects him to continue moving. And hopefully she can catch him on the next round. Alright, that brings us to King Theseus. Let's have Alexios roll me a d4, please.
Three.
3. Riptide. Suddenly, for everyone who's swimming, not people that are walking, you see the current of the ocean shift and change, but it's not all going in one direction. It seems to different patches of the ocean are going in random different directions. The sea, for swimming creatures, is now difficult terrain. For those of you walking on the surface, you are unaffected. Alright. Soldiers on the ballistas. They can't do anything. All right, soldiers on ballistas. I'm just gonna I'm gonna remove the soldiers from the initiative order. Oh, I see what you did. Thank you so much. All right. Well, the ships can still move, but yeah. All right, that brings us to Humanides. Humanides, interestingly enough, cannot heal at the start of his turn, but you see the link of Oceanus on his finger glow once more, and the body of Humanities dissolves into Tromokratis. And you see, right between the two chest hearts, underneath the surface of the skin, the corpse of Humanities almost like floats to the surface. And it seems that the eyes of Tromokratis glow brighter than before, as the power of Oceanus continues on past Humanities' demise. So...
Where did that come from?
That's the link, baby.
That was weird.
That is, let's see. Okay, great. Ryujin, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
No. I'm just kidding.
I refuse.
I refuse to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Let me pull up the stats. Wisdom. So, okay. A 17 plus 7.
24.
24.
All right. You momentarily, and this happened to you earlier in this battle as well, you momentarily freak out because it feels almost like you're drowning, but then your head clears and you're able to push away the influence. But you do hear in your head,
"Fight all you want. I will get you in the end."
That brings us to Eric's, who is stuck in the belly of Tromokratis. The good news is, Eric is now trapped in the body with Krisa, and Eric's does not have any healing spells.
Does he have any teleportation spells?
Oh, no, wait. He does not, but he does, from his harp, have Cure Wounds. In the dark, he feels Krisa's rapidly cold corpse, and he will cast, through the harp, Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Yeah.
That is very convenient. Alright, so that's... So that is 22 points of healing to her. That might help her. It might not. Alright. That is... and he will use his bonus action to give her an inspiration die. Just because he's there. Alright. That is Eric's turn. That brings us to the ship, Tromokratis. Is the ship going to do anything? Kennedy. Okay. Then we're back to Ryu Dragon. You are prone against the side of the Tromokratis, and it seems like the beast Tromokratis is looking right at you. What are you doing?
So, I'm definitely gonna try to move. Is there a way I can fly still within its range so I don't hit an opportunity attack, but around the side, so I'm not or maybe I should be in front of the ship to protect it. I don't know.
I mean, either way, so you're going to use half of your speed to get up, I assume.
Yes.
So that will be half of your flying speed.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit. Am I in the way of the ship's cannons or anything? Will they still be able to hit?
Well, the cannons no longer have any magical cannonballs, so they are not really doing anything anyway.
Oh. Okay, so I'm not gonna move then. I'm gonna stay. Well, I'm gonna move into it, like to melee. But
Sure.
yeah, I'm not gonna go around.
All right.
Okay, then I'm gonna multi-attack the hearts.
All right, tell me which ones you're aiming at, and go for it.
So there's 2 on the chest, right? And there was one of them bleeding, or is that 2 of them?
One of them is bleeding.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the bleeding one. So I can make 3 attacks, 1 bite and 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
So I will do that.
I assume you need to be in melee for that.
Yes. So I will. Yeah, I'll move actually.
Okay, so all of these are against the already bleeding chest arm.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I believe so. 1 second. Okay, so I will. We'll see. I might. I'll probably make 2 towards the one that's already bleeding, then the other one I'll make towards the one that's not bleeding.
We'll let you decide as you go.
Yeah. All right. With the bite attack, I'm gonna hit the bleeding heart.
Go ahead.
That is gonna be. That's not bad. 22 to hit.
22 just hits.
Sick. Okay. What's the damage? This is. I feel like I'm being very slow, but I haven't.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. My eyesight is not
this
great right now.
combat is slow.
It's a 2d10 plus 7. So 10 and
10 total.
So 22.
22
for the
total.
first one.
All right, you got it. That's 1 strike. It is bleeding more.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna hit it with a claw attack.
Go ahead.
So that is Jesus Christ. 18 plus 12.
Hits.
I assume that's gonna hit.
Yep.
That is gonna be 2d6 plus 7. A 6. Jesus Christ. A 6. Okay. I can't make this up.
Yes.
Sorry. I don't think I've ever rolled 2 6s back to back on a d6. So 12 plus 7.
19.
Why can I not math right now? Yes, thank you.
19 points of
God, I
damage.
feel so
All right.
dumb.
It is continuing to
what's
bleed,
the heart
but
look like?
it's continuing to bleed. It's definitely looking worse, like you've punctured it in multiple places, but it does not seem to stop pumping blood to the rest of the body.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the other heart then, the one that hasn't been damaged yet, with my last claw attack.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to at least. 13 plus 12.
What is
25.
it? 25. That hits. Yeah.
Five. And 4. 10. 17 points of damage.
17 again.
Wait,
All
5
right.
and a 4. Sorry, 16. No.
16.
Yes. 16. 16.
16 points of damage. Alrighty. Wait, that's not that one. Sorry. 16 to that one. All right. Now that one is bleeding a little bit as well.
And I have to use legendary actions at the end of another person's turn, right? I can't use it right
Correct. Correct.
now. Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's. Oh, I need to roll to see if I get my breath
your
attack
breath weapon?
back.
Yeah.
Was that a d6?
It's a d6.
A 2.
So
Did
no,
not
you do
get it
not.
back.
All right. At the end of your turn, Tromokratis will use another rampage mythic action.
No.
So it will
That's not good.
strike at you again with its tail. That is a 23 to hit.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 19 points of bludgeoning, and you are once again knocked prone.
God damn it.
And then he will tentacle grasp you again. That is
fantastic.
a 24 to hit.
Yep. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna need you guys to start fucking this guy up. I can't take much
that is
more of
a-
this.
21 points of bludgeoning damage to you, and you are grappled once more in his tentacle.
Fantastic.
Alrighty, that brings us to Krisa, who is happy to have a friend in here.
Literally will not survive another round of that. So, please. No.
Krisa can't do anything. That brings us to Cora. Cora is in the middle of nowhere again, which sucks. Can't really do much. So she's just gonna try to catch up as much as she can. 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all she can do. Alright, that brings us to Tromokratis himself. And you are already...
Interesting.
Yeah, you
Interesting.
are... Well, first we need to deal some damage to the people in his stomach.
Wait a second. Who just went? Who just went?
Cora just went.
Legendary action, because I
Okay, go
forgot it
ahead.
existed
Yeah,
again.
go
I'm
ahead,
so
go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm not good at this, Sammy. This is
It's okay.
why I'm not a dungeon master anymore. Okay, so that's a tail attack, and I'm gonna go after the heart that's already like really damaged on his chest.
You got it.
Hopefully, really damaged. The more damaged one, I'll say.
Yeah.
So, 16 plus 12,
That hits.
28
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
hit, and that is 2d8 plus 7. Wow, a 13 plus 7,
20
21?
points. 13 plus 7 is 20.
20
20 points. Yeah, I mean, that one is definitely... It's trying real hard to keep pumping blood, but it is still pumping blood. Alright. So, firstly, the acid in his stomach. That is 10, 20, 22... That is 35 points of acid to the people in his stomach. So both Eric's and Krisa are unconscious in his stomach. But at least Krisa's not dead. Alright. Now...
Would it take 2 more rounds in his stomach to kill them?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Alright. Tromokratis will now... well, you're already grappled by him. So he is going to take you, Ryujin, and pull you over to the other side of him with his hand, and then chuck you once again at the Tromokratis.
He really liked it the first time.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
oh,
doing
this
great.
is fun!
And that's how baseball was invented in ancient Greece.
Exactly. This is the fastball special. 23 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Ryujin. 23 points to the hull of the Tromokratis. And you see that the Tromokratis, the ship, is starting to take on a little bit of water from this hole that he just rammed you into twice. No, it's not that bad, but it'll get worse
Where's the
each turn.
Colossus?
The Colossus is coming up. It's
I'm
right at
getting
the
my ass
end of the
kicked.
initiative order. Alright, so that's one of its attacks. It will then reach out at you again, Ryujin, with its pincer. For a 30 billion to hit.
Can anybody heal a dragon? Is that an option? Please do it.
You can heal whatever creature you want to heal. 11, 12... 23 points of bludgeoning damage to the dragon.
Now, do we have any healers in that area? It's a different
You
question.
see how far away I am from you. The fuck do you want me to do?
I don't even
and-
exist at this point.
You are once again grappled, Ryujin, so you are currently grappled, prone, and restrained. How's the dragon looking, Ryujin?
Not fucking good, Sammy.
Alright.
We
Then he's going
are-
to hit you with the tail as well.
All right.
And it's gonna have an advantage on it because he has you restrained.
Man, fuck this Kraken, dude.
first-
Jesus Christ.
The first nat 20 of this entire fucking battle on my side. Okay, so
Bye bye, Ryujin Dragon.
bye bye.
I didn't get a
Ryujin
chance to do
Dragon.
fucking anything. This is so infuriating.
That is 32
Rip.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Are you
That's all
human
she
again?
wrote, Sammy. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yep,
whatever
yep.
damage you take is whatever else was left over.
Okay.
And you are still grappled in its pincer, now much smaller.
Fantastic.
And you hear
Love
in your
that
head,
for me.
"Ah, size."
So since he changed in size,
Yes.
would he have a chance of slipping through before he can get re-grappled? Because he changed in size, so Tromokratis would have to react to grapple him.
No. Think about the pincer is constantly pushing in, so as he shrinks, the pincer is just continuing to pinch.
Yeah, but if he shrinks quick enough, there's still the pincer has to catch up.
Low magic.
There's no rules for that. I'm gonna say no. If he's the one that's trying to slap the dragon out, so I think he'd be more than prepared to continue squeezing as he changes.
Okay. Worth a shot.
Yeah, sure. And finally, he's going to pop Ryujin into his mouth.
Ryujin has a gate
for
stone, right?
A 30 trillion again. That is
Legion does not have a gate stone.
That's right, and I
That's
don't
right.
know that I have it.
Yeah, you do.
that
Hail May
is not the right
told
damage.
you
It's the damage.
after like the battle started, or at least they said they were going
No,
to.
it hasn't been said yet.
Oh, you had the teleportation helmet. though.
Ryujin 38 points of piercing damage as he
God.
chomps you.
Yeah. Fuck
And
off,
you
Tromokratis.
are-
Jesus Christ.
You are swallowed.
No, you.
Yay, you can save the others.
So I'm in there with Eric's and who?
And Krisa. Well,
Is Krisa dead or?
They are both unconscious. As you pummel into the space, you feel two unconscious bodies. They're both breathing, but they're both unconscious.
Am I able to do anything?
Only if you have a reaction.
What is a... Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
Shit, because actually, no, that wouldn't work. That's a last resort. It's not a reaction, it's a bonus action to give someone else a potion, right?
Correct. Oh, well, it's an action to give someone else a potion. It's a bonus action to drink the potion yourself.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right. As
Yeah, alright.
as Tromokratis slaps the dragon out of Ryujin and pops Ryujin into his mouth, you are down 2 Zeusian demigods who have left the battlefield. You have an Aphroditean and Dionysian and Poseidonian demigod in the stomach of the beast, who seems stronger than ever. We're going to take a break right there. Right before Adagio reappears in the middle of all of this. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very soon. And we are back. Welcome back. We're gonna hop right into this combat with Tromokratis, the Kraken Lord. Starting with where we left off, which is with the Athenian Navy, those that are still alive. Athenian Navy, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They can't do anything.
Oh, sure. Alright, that brings us to the,
That's why they have a sad face.
you're right. The long-awaited return of Mr. Adagio, son of Apollo. Let me pop you back into existence right where you left off. Which is all the way down here. Right, basically under Ilme.
Can
What are
my
you doing,
Pegasus
Adagio?
catch me? Can my Pegasus catch me? Is that a thing? Can I
Catch
use
you?
his is 90 feet. I don't know where I popped into existence.
I mean, he's relatively close to you. But catch you from like hitting the water, you mean?
I mean, am I gonna hit the water?
I mean, yeah, you're popping into about like 20 feet above the water.
Well then, yes. Can he catch me?
I'll say yes. Your steed is a part of you, and so it would have known to swoop in to catch you.
Okay. Yay. Okay.
So what are you doing?
How far away am I from you?
So as you pop back into existence, the good news is you're no longer swallowed by Tromokratis. You look around, all the other bad guys seem to be gone, which seems great, but you look and you see that Tromokratis is fully up in, like, near the port of Athens, getting real close to a lot of really important things. What are you doing?
Lee. Wait,
You also notice that one of the islands is gone.
Just the whole island. Just the
Yeah.
whole... I don't have anything that would hit him anywhere close to... I mean, I could move closer, I guess, but... And who are my allies right here? Is that Korra? Looks like
Yeah, Korra and Ilmay are your left and right.
And how many of his hearts are bleeding?
Currently all of them are bleeding a bit. Some are bleeding more than others. From the ones that you can see from your vantage point right now, the one on his tail is bleeding a fair amount. The one on his back is, like, slightly leaking.
Oh, I don't even think... Can I even go out that far? Let's see. Do you have a nice little... That's not gonna reach that far. I'm just gonna cast Aura Vitality on myself through
Sure.
Rebirth and just give myself the healing.
You got it. Go ahead.
Ooh, double sixes. Do I get that extra point of healing because I'm under the sun and my turn just started?
Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, I'll take that extra 1 point. Should I get closer or should I stay here?
Gotta heal when they pop back in.
Run.
But I'm not a healer. This is the worst game I've ever... Okay, we'll get...
Well, damn.
This
I tried really hard.
Not you, Sammy. I'm so sorry. I just don't... I would rather be hitting something with a sword. Okay, but I have no way of knowing that they're heading to the... There's no one over here. I'm just gonna stay where I am. I can move when you guys pop back into existence.
All right. Sounds good.
No way of knowing you guys can be over there. But
That's the end of your turn?
That was my action, my bonus action. My Pegasus flew this way. Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Vanix, who will continue to use his dragon spirit to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Still not in melee range, but he will use the breath weapon he has. Can I have Anura roll me a d4, please?
Ooh, I actually can roll something about a breath weapon since mine doesn't do this. The 4!
4. That is poison damage against, I guess, the back heart. 11 points of poison against the back heart. Alright. That is Vanix's turn. That brings us to the Arc of Fate. Is there anything the Arc can do?
What happened to the mages?
Oh, sorry. The mages. Yes, go ahead, mages. The Athenian mages.
No, wait, you had the whole
Sorry, no. So wait, what are you doing?
I'm hitting all of them.
How many mages do you have?
5.
5? Alright, go ahead. All with their arcane blasts.
So,
But
what?
hold on. So you need to aim for specific hearts.
Okay.
So you have 5 shots, there are 4 hearts.
Okay. I'm going to shoot.
Well, I guess because of the positioning of your mages specifically, I would say that the 2 mages by the Colossus
Uh-huh.
would each be going for one of the hearts, like in the chest. the
Okay,
left heart and the
great.
right heart.
Go for those hearts.
This one would be going for one of the hearts in the chest as well. This one would probably be going for either the tail or the back, and this one would be going for the back.
Great.
So-
You
so-
remember that?
2 for one chest heart, 1 for one chest heart.
Okay, here's how
1 for the back and 1 for the tail.
Okay, the one that is on the right island
Okay,
is this dice. Am I pointing towards
that
this
one.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Got it.
Yeah.
The one that is on the next island, on the toward the right,
hmm
is this dice.
You're not remotely close to D20.
Well,
That one. Okay,
okay.
Gotcha.
It just goes in a circle.
gotcha.
You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
All right. So starting with this one.
So, what is it plus?
Uh.
So this is one of them hitting the back.
22.
22 just hits the back.
Great. Okay. We're gonna just keep that in mind.
Sure. So
I'll do
one
that.
has hit the back.
22.
The one against the tail misses with a nat 1.
The one
The one against the left heart
misses.
misses. Another one against the left heart, nat 20.
Mhm.
And then what's that? That's the right heart?
Is 21.
21 total?
Mhm.
Okay, so only the nat 20 against the left heart and the one against the back hit.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez Louise. Okay, well, did my best. This is the nat 20.
Okay.
Can I double it?
Yeah. Or you can just roll double the dice.
Oh. You sure?
Yeah.
That's allowed.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay. 50 points of damage.
50 points of damage to that heart. Suddenly going from slightly damaged to significantly damaged. And the one in the back,
16.
16 points of damage against the one on the back. Alright. Thank you, mages.
You're welcome.
The Arc of Fate is reloading its magic cannon.
Yep.
You got it. Kennedy's going to sleep. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. Alright. That brings us to the Colossus, who will make 2 attacks with its sword. It will make its first attack against the heart in the chest that is bleeding profusely. Okay. That is a 21, which misses. So he'll attack the same one again. Oh, yikes. Putting that die away. Both of those miss.
Hey,
Huh.
No.
who's
Fuck.
attacking? Techalus?
No, the Colossus.
The Colossus.
Oh shit.
And they both
Okay.
missed.
Both of them missed. One just barely, but both of them missed. Alright, that is the Colossus' turn. That brings us all the way up to Ilmay. Ilmay, you are a bit of the way away from the most of the fighting. What are you doing?
Yeah, I realized that. So I'm assuming that the same thing, the Colossus doesn't count as an ally for me to get.
Correct. It's an object.
That's so sad. Okay, I will move. That's here. I'll move my full 80 feet, which will put me right here. That's 80 feet. Then am I gonna do this? I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my boots thingy-majig
Mm-hmm.
that I have, and I'll just kind of like zigzag around and get a little bit closer, and
Sure.
yeah, I'll get like right here-ish, and just zigzag around until I use the rest of my movement and shoot the force thing, the thunder. I think it's thunder.
Gotcha.
At the back, the tail one.
Tailheart. What's the range
Yeah.
on that?
Let me look before I decide if I need to get closer.
Yeah.
A 30-foot cone. I will get within 30 feet.
You got it. So you're good. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're good. Does it need to make a
Okay.
save?
Yeah. It's a strength.
That is a 16.
Oh, it failed.
Alright.
Okay, what is this? 12 D12s. I barely use
Yes.
D12s.
Kill him.
Did you say 12 D12s?
They're D12s. There's 3. 3 D12.
Oh, I thought you said 12 D12. I was like, holy shit, why haven't you used
No,
this
no.
before?
No, it's not that bad. It's not that good. Okay, let's see here. That is going to be 11, 17. 17 points of thunder damage, and it is okay, so it's pushed 10 feet farther away from me, and he's knocked prone, if that's possible.
Yeah, so because you're targeting the heart itself, it cannot be pushed, and it
Dang
cannot
it.
be
Okay.
knocked prone as it is part of a larger whole. Sorry, but
Okay.
he does take the damage. It is halved because Tromokratis is resistant to thunder, but still did some damage to that heart. That heart is the tail heart, and one of the hearts on the chest are looking real rough. All right, anything else, LMA? I guess the answer
Took
is no.
everything.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to Tromokratis. Well, not. It doesn't bring us to Tromokratis, but he's going to use a legendary action here.
Man, fuck that guy.
He's going to use legendary action to rampage
Ow.
on the Tromokratis. Well, he won't. Yeah, he might as well. All right. So.
Rest in peace. It was a good ship.
Remember
so
when we
first
came
a
in?
tail attack.
Huh?
And that's a
We were gonna
quadrillion.
lose our shit.
And it's
I didn't hear what you
double
said.
damage to objects. Eight.
We came into this fight thinking like we're definitely gonna lose our shit. We may make it.
We're just gonna
Listen,
have to
if the
apologize to
Tromokratis
Cassandra
sinks,
and be
we
like,
can
"I'm
go
so
down,
sorry."
get the cannons off of the wreckage, and put them on our ship.
We're
There's a
just
silver
gonna have
lining to
like,
everything, okay?
apologize profusely to Cassandra for destroying her ship.
Cassandra's the queen now. They don't have time to be on
Okay,
this
if you
ship.
think about it right,
Cassandra is not a queen now.
it was
Try it,
either
so
Oh, wait, sorry,
in-
not Cassandra. I thought of the wrong person. Try it. Cassandra could be on our ship.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's Ryujin's ship anyway by birthright.
All right. Just one tail attack against the Tromokratis
it is
hull. And the hull is, I mean, it's a strong ship. But the hull has taken some damage. It's about, I would say about a fifth as strong as it used to be. All right. That brings
Dude,
us to
Get it out of there.
to
Sail away.
Alexios. Alexios, what are you doing?
Okay, 2 shots, sharpshooter, 1 towards the tail heart, 1 in the back heart.
You got it. Go ahead.
First one, tail heart, would be that's a hit, 26.
26 definitely hits. Yeah.
I am going to roll damage for that. And that would 4 plus 6 plus 10 is 20.
20 points.
Yes.
With that
Second.
shot, that heart bursts, and you hear this powerful roar from Tromokratis as it seems to physically pain him.
Oh yeah. Next one.
Now get back.
Woo! Natural 20.
Woo! Do it.
And now I want to put an arcane jolt into it.
Sure, go ahead. Knock it out.
Literally.
I
Knock its heart out of its chest.
need I need one. I can't find. Oh, here you go. So, 8, 28 plus 16 is. I know math. 2, 10. I don't think that's right. 32? No,
32?
42.
42. All right.
28 plus 16 is.
42.
Yes.
All right. That heart's not looking good
44,
either.
isn't it?
That's 44.
Oh, 44, yes.
That's 44,
Sorry, I was only
sorry.
thinking about that 10 digit. All
I
right.
did that in my head.
Is that your turn, Alexios?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Tromokratis roars once more, and you see this sort of like coral and seaweed burst out of him or grow around him. It's unclear, but his entire exoskeleton seems to get a bit more coral protection around it, including the hearts as well. It also...
No, wait, can I move closer?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Sorry, I forgot.
The emergence of the coral also deals damage to the hull of the Tromokratis. Actually, it doesn't. It's below its
Son
damage,
of a
so it's fine.
bitch.
All right. That brings us to Paloma, who can't do anything. Lathos. Lathos is hopefully going to be able to actually do something right now. Lathos, with 40 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right in melee. And he will strike out twice with grief. Whoosh, whoosh. 2 strikes. One is a 30, which hits. One is a 21, which misses. So 1 hit. That's gonna do 12 points of damage to the back. All right. And that's basically all he can do. Cool. And he'll gain 4 temporary HP as well. Alright. That then brings us to Anura. What are you doing?
Okay, so let me measure where I can go. The big blue circle is where the Colossus can hit, right?
That's correct. That's the Colossus's melee range.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here, I think. I think that puts me within 10 feet of Ilme, right?
Yes, that is.
Okay, so that just
DJ, I
gives
don't
me...
like the face you just made.
I didn't see it, and I'm scared.
I don't like it. I don't like it at
I
all.
wanna-
What
What are you doing?
what
Anura?
face was made? I'm sorry.
I forgot to roll one of the D20s for my crit.
The crit was that first strike, right? Or was it the second strike?
It was a second. It doesn't matter.
I mean, if you want to roll that extra die, you can.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, you can do it. That's okay. It's a boss fight. I'll let you do it.
9.
So that's
Nice,
Sammy's
okay.
way of saying we have a ways to go.
All right, Anura, back to you.
Okay. I am From here, I'm within 60 feet of the heart on his back, right?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, you are.
Okay. So at the heart on his back, we're gonna go ahead and throw. How does the heart on his back look?
Real rough.
Real
Bleeding
rough? Okay,
profusely.
I'm gonna throw a first level guiding bolt through the star map at him.
You got it. Go ahead and roll.
That is. Math is hard. A 25.
25 just hits.
Okay, so that's. How much is the base guiding bolt? 46. How long is I cast base guiding bolt? That is 10. That's 16.
16 points of damage. The heart on its back explodes as he screams in agony.
Okay. Well,
Now, I will say, now that there are only the hearts on his chest, I will say, just so that everyone's on the same page, because of the placement of those hearts, you do need to be within a certain, angle in order to hit those hearts.
Okay, I don't remember how far I moved to get here.
I don't know what to tell you.
Because I don't know if I have enough movement to get, at a weird angle or not. I don't think I do.
If you
I'm
don't
almost
remember how much
positive
you've
you
moved,
used your 30 feet.
Yeah.
I think
I
you
have
used it all.
60 feet in the
Oh,
dragon.
60? Okay, I'm pretty sure you used roughly 30 because of roughly where you were at.
That's what I
around
was
30.
thinking. Okay, well...
In general, my policy is if you don't remember how much you've moved, you've used all of your movement.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used a good portion of it. There's no way I can get to those points either way.
Okay.
So I'm going to, as a bonus action then, go ahead and... Before I do this, actually, I have a question, Sammy.
Yeah.
If I have this breath weapon thing up, and I have the concentration up already, if I pop into a wild shape, do I still have access to the breath weapon, since I've already cast the spell to be draconic?
It is part of a spell that you're concentrating on, and you don't break concentration by entering your shape.
Yes, so I would still be able to use the breath weapon?
Yeah.
Oh god. I also might need to do healing. I can't do that yet anyway, I don't think so. I'm gonna just do a bonus action and take Chalice for now.
Okay. That your turn?
Yes.
Alright. That brings us to Teclis, who is extremely far away. Borderline basically not in the fight anymore. But he'll try. He'll do his best. 35 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let's see how far away he is.
No, I thought about casting Freedom of the Winds before this fight and preparing that. I think I should have.
Oh, okay. He's within his secondary range, so he'll be at disadvantage, but he will... Oh no, he can't even hit either of the hearts, so he's actually worthless. Just kidding. He's just gonna move. Another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's his turn. That brings us to Neriana, who as well just wants to get closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, but can't get to a place where she can aim at his hearts. That brings us to King Theseus. Could I have Ilmay roll me a d4, please? Ilmay. 2. Alright, that is another global warming It'll only affect Tromokratis and its fire damage, so it doesn't actually do anything. Alright, that brings us to the Link of Oceanus. The Link... Okay. The Link is going to use Master of the Seas, and is going to make Lathos and Neriana make dexterity saving throws. Wisdom saving. No. What did I say? Charisma saving throws. Yeah, juicy. Let's start with Lathos. With a 15 fails. And Mariana with a 15 as well, up to a 19, also fails. And you see the water surge around their feet and up their legs. And they get this strange look in their eyes. That brings us to Eric's in the stomach. He sees you, Ryujin, and... oh no, he's unconscious, just kidding. Death save. That is one successful death save. That brings us to the Tromokratis, the ship. What do you guys think? Should the ship get out of there, or should the ship keep sort of blocking Tromokratis from the mainland?
Sail away! You get the fuck out of there!
Block the city!
Fuck that, there's a Colossus.
Bruh.
Alright, it's gonna move.
We're talking about.
It's gonna move.
It's gonna get. Won't he get an opportunity attack on it?
5, 10,
Oh, really? If that's the case, don't move.
Let's do
25,
that.
30, 35. Luckily, with its full movement, it's still within its melee range.
Oh my
I'm
god.
weak.
Hey, so
God
I have a
damn
question.
it.
What?
So there's people on the Tromokratis still manning the ship, right? Like Anemios and Cassandra.
Yeah.
Can they attack?
No, they're spending their actions making the ship do what the ship is doing.
Okay, because I was saying, like, if we don't have the cannons working, if no one's firing them, if there's someone on the ship left, could they start attacking them since the cannons
Yeah,
can't do
no.
anything?
Right now, all the spare people that were firing the weapons are now trying to patch up the ship as the ship continues to take more damage. Speaking
Sweet,
of,
just making sure.
because it has lost a fifth of its hull strength, it also is taking some more damage as water begins to fill into it. 8, 10, 19, another 22 points of damage. Alright. That is the Tromokratis' turn. That brings us to Ryujin. Ryujin, what are you doing?
So,
Oh, you're
I
in
am
the
going
belly?
to... Yes, I'm going to grab Eric's and Carissa.
Yep.
And use the Helm of Teleportation to go back to the Ark of Fate.
Okay. So, you all bamf out of there and reappear on the Ark of Fate. Let me just... I'll make
So is
that
Crystal, like-
there.
Like, Can Eric's heal? Do I know if Eric's be able to heal? Can I flag an Adagio?
Eric's can heal, but not today. He didn't prepare any healing spells today. Generally,
But
he's not a healing bard. He's more of an enchanter bard.
I'm gonna yell for Adagio to help, because I think I only have one potion.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Eric's.
so I
Wait,
gotta-
that's
I
an
gotta
action,
pull
right? And I
Ryujin
use my
out.
action to bamf out, right?
Yes, that was your action. Sorry, Tromokratis disappeared momentarily. He's gonna be right back. I had to pull
Okay.
Ryujin out from inside of him.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. So basically, yeah, I guess I'll start the process of like taking out my potion to give it to Eric's. I'm too far to make any attacks,
Way too far,
so this is really the only thing I can do right now.
All right,
I
that is your turn,
think-
Ryujin.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Kreesa making her first death save. That is one failure on Kreesa's part.
Goddamn.
That brings us to Cora, who sees that you just reappeared there and feels like she can probably help more in that regard. So she's gonna start making her way back to the ship. I mean, she's kind of right in the fucking middle of everything. So she won't get there super soon, but she'll do her best. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's making her way back to you. Alright. That brings us to Tromokratis himself.
Did he feel them leave his stomach?
No, he's so massive and strong, there's no way he would feel that.
Okay.
Alright. So, what's he gonna do? You see, like, his remaining hearts are not doing great. He only has the 2 on his chest. So he lets out a wail of fury and pain. And Ryujin, you hear in your head,
We will meet again, boy.
and a whirlpool begins to form around him.
No!
Mm-mm.
No!
Ain't no way.
No! Nobody has a counterspell?
It does not, the whirlpool is forming. It has not fully formed yet.
So we got like a round or two max. I can't do shit. I'm too far. This is like up to everybody else right now.
That
I'm
brings
too
us
far.
to Adagio. What are you doing?
Maybe the Colossus will hit this round.
If I get up to Ilme, can I hit his like chest hearts? Because that's basically where my 90 feet will get me.
To Ilme, no. To get to hit his hearts, you need to be basically on the other side, like where the ship and the Colossus are.
Oh, okay. Well, then can I do anything?
I mean, you can get as close as you want. It's up to you.
Oh, okay, but if my Pegasus dashes, is that my action?
Look at the specifics of Find Greater Steed. Does it say that it moves after your turn or as part of your turn?
I think it says after.
So
I
then,
remember him being able to attack.
yeah. So
after me.
then you would be able to have him dash without it affecting your stuff, but it would have to be after anything that you're doing.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And then I pressed the wrong button too. Ha ha ha.
What are you doing, Adagio?
How do I make this easier for everyone who can hit him? That's what I'm trying to. Okay, let me see. How far? I was like a whole. He's like a whole person. He's like even a dash wouldn't even get me all the way to the other side of him.
Yeah, he a big boy.
Can I? It's a bonus action to heal myself with Aura Vitality. Okay, well, first of all, god damn it, because it's like I can either move so I can attack him. Hopefully, he doesn't appear before that whirlpool, or I can heal these two people who are sitting right here. But also, Cora's sitting over there, so I'm like, Okay, you know what I'll do? Sorry, I'm not a healer. Over to Ilme, it is. Not reading
I'll
the
also
code.
remind you something that you could do, if it's an option, is that you could hold your action until your steed gets you in range of something.
Why do I forget this is the thing?
Yeah.
You see, then I have a question. Actually, how would that work? Well, I don't know how this whirlpool works. Because I have a spell that if he fails it, obviously, then he'd be like captivated and would want to attack me and stay here. But then I'm like, whirlpool just sucks him away anyway.
I mean, it seems like the whirlpool is forming in that spot. You're not sure?
I'm not sure. Oh my god. Too many things. I didn't think everything would change in the 5 seconds it turned into my turn. I only have fire spells
change
to
to the Fire Nation attacked.
There's another wall of fire and it does absolutely nothing for me. God, I don't have a singular spell that does any other damage. Okay, alright, I love that for me. Can I... What if my action was to attack his heart with my, like, rage claws? Because I can attack twice, and then I can attack 2 actions. But would I, like, hop on the other side and then jump off him and, like...
Yes, you could do that, but by holding an action, you're only holding a singular action. So that would be two claw strikes, and that's it.
I mean, claw strikes would be better than pretty much nothing. So I'll go ahead and I guess I'll hold that, and then I'll have my Pegasus dash the other 90.
Go ahead.
Which essentially puts me like right here. I just say I'm floating above him. Actually, I don't understand how this works.
What do you mean?
Like space-wise, like would I just pause right here above him, or like?
Yeah, I mean, while Tromokratis is taking up that whole space, it's not like he's a solid cube. Like, you're basically flying between his tendrils and his tail and his claws, and you're just sort of like bobbing and weaving.
Okay, hurt. And then I'll use my bonus action to rage, and then obviously claw form, and then when I get there, I'll release the attack so I can choo 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 choo.
Go ahead, 2 strikes. Against which heart? There's one that looks super fucked up and one that looks pretty fucked up.
Well, then I'm gonna go for the one that... Oh, fudge. You see, I want to do the super fucked up one because, obviously, but then I'm also like, if I do the most damage in the other one...
And also, between the hearts, you see, right beneath the skin, the form of Humanities glowing with oceanic power.
Can I see his hand? Like, can I see the ring still?
I mean, everything is sort of like through multiple different filters, but you can see the shape of his body. So like,
he's like, okay, my brain was like, he's like Han Solo when he's like frozen over, and you can like see his like reaching out. Like
no, it's more like he is just sort of like there beneath the skin.
Okay, that's a +8 to hit. Right,
I'll picture some body horror shit.
26 to hit. I hope.
To hit what?
I'll just do the more bleeding heart. The one that's worse off.
Go ahead, that hits.
And then should I just roll for the other one, or and then?
I mean, up to you. Do you want to roll damage or what's up?
Okay, we'll roll damage first.
Sure.
1d6 plus 3. I wish that was more. Oh yeah, 6. That's 9 points.
9 points. All right, it's looking rough.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and attack it again.
Sure.
And then that is a 19 altogether.
That misses, unfortunately.
Nah, fudge.
All right.
Well, that's me.
That is you. At the end of your turn, he's going to use Coral Growth once again. The coral reforms around him, and I need you and your steed, Adagio, to both make dexterity saving throws.
Not mine. That's advantage for me. That's a 17 plus whatever I'm adding. That's 6, so 23 for me, and I don't know what my steed has.
Do you have its stats up?
Yes, plus 2. Saving throw on dexterity plus 4. Okay, so let's roll for him. He rolled a nat 20, so a 24 and a 23.
Great.
Must be nice to be my horse, I guess.
Both of those fail. So it's a DC 25. So that is
hurt.
15 points of slashing damage to both of you.
Okay, well, there goes my Pegasus. Who
Is
disappears
it
for-
gone?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay,
And you
so...
said 15. Is that half because I'm raging?
Yes, it would be.
8?
So, your steed is gone, which means you immediately fall.
I can't just, like, hold on to the heart I was clawing at.
No. So I'll say you fell about 15 feet. So it's going to do 7 more points of bludgeoning, half to 3.
Oh, thank God.
But now, as you touch the water, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
But I have water walk.
Yeah, but your feet are touching the water.
God damn it. Just like charisma? I'm not good at those.
Neither are your friends.
Golly, I was just here. Okay, actually, that's a +5. That's not too bad. It's like... It's a 12 altogether.
12. Adagio, as you hit the ground prone, as you're getting up, you feel the ocean almost swell over you, and you get this warm sensation in your body, and only one thought crosses your mind, which is, thank you. Thank you, Oceanus. All of these people trying to hurt you, they have to be stopped.
Oh, God.
That brings us to the Athenian mages. Only 2 of them have a shot at the hearts, but they're each going to go 1 for each heart. So, the first one sucks. That's 12. The second one is a nat 20! Plus 7 for a 27. So that's going to hit. And that's going to do 6d10 force damage? Damn. Against that heart. That is... that is 48 points of damage to that heart, which is enough to pop it entirely. So all you have left is a single heart that is very, very injured. Alright, that's the mage's turn. That brings us to Vanix's dragon. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Be useful.
60. That's, kind of within range. What else can he do? Let's see. Vanix's dragon. It'll use its breath weapon to try to hit that other heart. So it's a dex save, which is a failure. So Tromokratis will use his final legendary resistance to succeed. Right. So that is that. That brings us to the Arc of Fate. The Arc, all the way over on the other side of the map, has one last magical cannonball. And they've loaded it into... Well, they can't even do anything. Yeah, they're not remotely in range. So they're not going to do anything. Okay, that brings us to the Colossus, who will bring his mighty sword down on the final heart.
Do it.
Win. That is a natural 17 plus 6, and that's definitely gonna hit.
Yay.
One more.
With one strike of the sword, the final heart pops. Tromokratis wails in pain and stays standing.
Because Oceanus is inside of it.
You
The
see
link.
where his heart now lay popped. His entire body, from the inside out, is glowing with this white-blue energy. He no longer looks like the beast that you've been fighting this entire time, it looks like he's been hollowed out, almost like a cicada shell after it's moved on, left standing there, filled with something that is not itself. That brings us to Ilme.
Doesn't the Colossus
The
have
link.
2 attacks?
You're right. You guys tell me. Where would you like
Can
it
it-
to? What do you want it to do with its second strike?
So it can bend
Smack.
down, right?
Humanity's
It can-
out
it can
of
bend
its
down, yeah.
chest.
Yeah, can it pull Humanities out of Tromokratis' chest?
He'll go to stab into the humanities part of the chest.
Because we need to get Oceanus out, so we pull him.
The link.
Yeah, I mean,
If
he has a spear in one hand and a sword in the other. He can't drop them. He's
Can
made
he
of
like
metal.
dig with the sword and like leverage him out?
Can he
Oh,
like
he'll-
stab him through so that
You
he's
think
like
a
he can't be
would
sucked
good,
in by the
stabbing him
whirlpool?
through.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to stab next to the humanities part. How about that?
Fair.
What will that do?
Well, maybe on another turn he could sort of bend it,
But he doesn't have that much
pop him
time.
out. I don't know.
We don't know how
You-
long this whirlpool will take.
Do you want him to strike next to humanities or at humanities?
If he strikes at him,
could
is there a chance he could like?
Impale Humanities and try to push Humanities out through the
Yeah.
other side of the Kraken.
All right, let's try that.
Like,
Where like he gets Humanities stuck on the sword and then pulls him out.
Well, it doesn't matter. You missed.
God,
yeah.
leave! Damn this Colossus.
He's a
You did,
big,
like,
bulky
one-
I
guy.
fed it
All right?
off last
What?
time. Oh, let's
Um,
try it controlling it this time. That's why they're new to the controls. It's fun.
If
It's
it,
fun.
if it makes anyone feel better, the Colossus would have hit if not for the coral growth.
See,
Um,
So who all is left before Tromokratis?
A bunch of people.
Thank you. I tried so hard.
Wait, so there's coral
Um,
growth over the entirety of Tromokratis?
Correct.
Like an extra armor set or what?
Yeah, it adds to his armor. Yeah.
So
Could you get to the surface of its like flesh somehow without like chopping your way through, or how would that work?
I mean, there's coral and there's exoskeleton beneath the coral, and then beneath that, what used to be flesh. Who knows what's there now?
But you said it looked like transparent almost, right? Like, so
Yeah, translucent. Yeah.
if someone could get to the exoskeleton, could they cut it through to get to humanities and the link? Maybe if the,
You can try.
Is
Certainly try.
that
Ilme, what are you doing?
So, Tromokratis is like glowing all over.
Glowing all over. The whirlpool's still forming around him.
Okay, so I did some calculations, and I should end up right here if I use my action and bonus action to use my full movement.
Okay.
You see the little pointer?
Yes.
So well, that will be in a good spot to hit the humanities thing.
Yes, 100% it will.
Okay.
do you have a grappling?
So I have a hand crossbow of grappling.
Can you grapple Humanities and pull him out?
Plus, it doesn't work like that.
I don't know.
It allows her to climb things.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
She could probably
I thought
grapple
it was like a
up
grappling
there.
hook. It could hit him, and instead of pulling herself up on the rope, she stays still and pulls the rope.
It doesn't. I don't think it works like.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a claw, like it like claws into something. But if it's I don't know.
I mean, fall into flesh.
I just kind of figured it was like a clawed arrow with a rope on the end. You know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah, it is. That is what it is.
Worth a shot to ask the questions.
Okay, so
Could you
I
imagine
will.
if Ilme had just like a Batman grappling hook?
I will use my crossbow and shoot at humanities.
You got it. Go ahead.
And
I will after your own.
ooh,
What if you put a
okay.
gate stone to the end of the arrow and we gate stoned to humanities, then gate stoned away?
God damn.
Holy shit!
There
that's
it
so
is.
that
nice.
is-
Monetary
Not a bad
things.
idea.
It is a 29 to hit.
Certainly hits.
Golly.
Now the question is, I'm assuming none of these allies count as allies anymore. So I don't get my...
That would be correct. Ilmay doesn't know that,
have not...
but yes.
Yeah, I have not been able to use my sneak attack at all.
I know, Cora hasn't either, and Cora has barely done anything this entire combat.
That was horrible damage. 9 points.
Woo!
If it does anything at all.
It does. Your arrow burrows past the coral into the exoskeleton in front of where Humanities is, and where that arrow pierces, you see some of that glowing energy begin to, like, pierce out through that hole. Anything else, LeMay?
People know, but... So can I make a... Would it have mattered if I hit it at Humanities or just anywhere on his body? Can I figure that out from that or not?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
I just want to know because I have the communing thingy, and I was just going to tell everybody just hit him anywhere. I'm out of stuff I can do.
With your intelligence, it seems like as you're looking at Tromokratis from this angle, what looked from the back like this glowing energy, from the front it still looks like that, but you can tell that it's a bit more pulsing glowing energy, and that pulse seems to emanate from this Humanities part of him. That's what I'll say about
I
that.
still have the I still have the mind link thing with, I don't remember who is all mind linked with me. I know it's me, Adagio. I think it's most of
the party.
Most of the party. I'll just say you have to come to the front and shoot Humanities. If you can.
Alright, Alexios. What are you doing?
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
I also have a gate stone. If anybody has the other pair, they can come to me. Wait, no, they're not linked to...
They're not linked to each other.
No, they're not linked to each other. Never mind.
If anybody
Ignore me.
can give me a gate stone, I have an idea.
I don't think I have a gate stone.
Ryujin's nowhere near anybody with a gate stone.
Yeah, Ryujin's nowhere near anyone.
I will
Does
soon be
anybody
at
have
the
a gate
Kraken.
stone?
We didn't give
At that
Eric
time, if
or
someone is
Brisa?
nearby, give me a
don't
gate
remember.
stone.
So questions. First being, so when Whirlpool was summoned, I noticed Cora had like counterspell and dispel magic. Should be able to do anything about that?
Cora is not remotely close enough.
Shit. Okay, that was my
Maybe,
brain.
yeah, 60 feet for counterspell.
And second question, when he said that to Ryujin, like, "Oh, I'll be back next time," did he like turn at all?
No, this is all
Exposing
telepathic.
Damn it!
To Tromokratis, Ryujin's still in his stomach.
Oh shit! I'm way back here. And I guess
I have a good idea, but I can't do it all in one turn.
What's the idea?
yeah,
I could helm back to Tromokratis and then cast Etherealness, walk into the space where Humanities is, come back, grab them, and helm away.
Like Blink?
So, what I was thinking was, I have a blood glass cube.
I got really.
Well, that
caught
would just
up
be
with
for
you.
us getting them out of Tromokratis.
Yeah.
What we do from
I was
there would
thinking
be,
I, like,
different.
Chop his hand
But,
off and put the hand.
That's
in
like
the
that's
cube.
That's what
that's
I
like
was thinking when I was like, is his like hands reaching out of like the body? Or just,
Can I like chop his hand off and put it in the cube?
I mean, I'll remind you that his entire body is covered in the exoskeleton.
But like how far in? Like since I'm standing right there.
Is it fluid in there? Is it like
Like,
hard in there? What's what's
You know-
the texture, Sammy?
You know,
How thick is
the
this?
ending of the first season of Avatar, where Aang is controlling the water spirit?
Mhm.
Imagine that with Aang as Humanities, but the entire
Heck
thing
yeah.
is just like a hollow exoskeleton.
Okay.
So there's nothing in there. They're just like floating in place.
I mean, it seems like what's in there is this energy, this glowing energy that's radiating out from Oceanus.
Well, can I like see into his mouth and just like a clear shot to like humanities?
I mean, no, because the exoskeleton is still thick, and it's now covered in coral as well.
Yeah.
Was this coral resistant to
You mean,
fire?
Coach?
What are you doing, Alexios? Oh, Alexios is quitting.
Disappears.
I don't think he can do anything.
He said, "I'm gonna buy myself some time." Actually,
Well, you guys can continue to strategize as Alexios deals with the dog, I think?
So, my
Bro, I
question
don't for
is, Sammy,
Yes.
if I was to use the breath weapon as it is, does it change like what he rolls to save against it if I focus it on him?
What do you mean?
The Draconic Form's breath weapon.
No,
Is
yeah,
there any
no,
way-
I get that part.
Is there any way that it can hit Humanities?
yeah, just like how Ilmay was aiming at humanities, just like the way that you were aiming at the hearts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like any damage type that we've seen that's done more against Humanities?
No. I mean, you've only
So, like-
seen just the arrow hit the humanities in this form.
Well, I'm talking about like Humanities in general. Like, did the radiant damage look like it did any more to him?
It was hard to tell. He was already unconscious.
Because I knocked him unconscious with it.
Yeah, I mean, it knocked him unconscious. But
Okay.
it was unclear if it did more than you were expecting or the same amount that you were expecting.
Okay. I am debating really hard right now what to do.
Alright, I'm gonna come back to Alexios once his headphones are back on.
So,
Yeah,
can I ask the party a question real quick about which thing to do?
sure.
oh my legs.
Okay, should I do the breath weapon and him possibly take half damage but guaranteed damage, or should I switch my starry form over and do Archer, which will be 2d8 plus 4 radiant?
Well, how much is the other one?
The other one's 6d8, but he has a possibility of saving, and it would only be 3d8.
Which is more than the archer one?
Yes, but Archer has a chance of critting.
Wow, I feel like Archer just sounds better, right?
I thought the breath weapon was.
Am I missing something?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to decide. Because I have a plus 12 to hit, and I have a chance of rolling a crit.
I'm just gonna go ahead in the initiative order, and you guys can continue thinking about it. Alexios, you're back. It's your turn. Are you doing anything?
Oh, sorry. I am casting haste.
Okay.
And I am going to move.
He is.
That's as close as I can move, I think.
Okay.
No, I got 30. Yeah, I got 30, which is doubled to 60. And then I have a dash, so that's 120.
Yes.
And then I can use another dash for another 60.
Yeah, so 180.
Okay, so hold on. 30, 40. I'll be right there.
All right.
That's
That's
all.
your turn, Alexios?
Yes.
All right, that brings us to Lathos, who turns around, looks at you and Nora. No, what we're doing is wrong. Something's wrong. And he is going to come over here and make 2 strikes against you, Anora.
I'm flying.
How tall?
I've been usually staying like 15, 20 feet in the air.
Throw the axe.
He said.
All right. So what he's gonna do in that case is he's going to jump up and try to drag you down to the ground.
Oh.
So it's gonna be
first.
a contested.
How high is Lathos' vert? Jesus.
He's extremely strong and dexterous. And
Yeah, I
he's
was
tall.
like,
Oh,
barbarians
that's fair.
feel like.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It's a contested what?
He's gonna be making athletics, and you're going to be making acrobatics.
What
Okay.
kind of barbarian did we say Alexios was? Alexios.
He's a storm
Lathos?
herald.
Storm herald. That's...
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to add to it.
Okay.
So I'm going to add 6 to it. I rolled a natural 19. That's 25, 27.
Okay. He rolled a 22, so you do manage to sort of dodge out of the way as he grabs at you. He'll try to do it again.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He rolled another 22. So this time he does pull you down to the ground, knocking you 15 to 20 feet down. That's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the water. Make a concentration check.
I forgot Lathos was under this spell, so I honestly thought he was meaning you're hitting the wrong thing. I was like, okay, Lathos, I got you. Bad. That insider.
What was that, Anna?
18.
18. Okay, you maintain concentration. And you see Alexios is now on top of you with anger in his eyes and sourceless, and you get the sense that he is not of his right mind right now.
Alexios or Lathos?
Sorry, Lathos. Lathos.
Say, what happened to me?
Anura, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Well, he didn't knock me prone, right?
Yeah, you're prone.
You didn't say I was prone. You said he pulled me down.
Well, when someone pulls you down and hits you against the water, you're prone.
But he can't see. Sammy!
What?
In all fairness, Sammy did say that he was on top of you, holding you down with anger in his eyes. I feel like that only.
The prone was
In my
implied.
mind,
You're right, I
that
didn't
means you're
say
prone.
it, but
Yeah.
the prone was implied.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the laser pointer real quick if I can find it. So if I get right here,
I don't see.
hello? Okay,
Is there no save against? It's
my
at the end of
computer
our
just
game?
flipped out, so I don't know if anyone could hear me right then.
There is a save, Adagio, but he failed. It's at the end of your turn.
Me too.
So
Not bad.
right here where my little laser pointer is, I get right there. Am I where I can get an angle on the heart?
Uh,
Not the heart,
I'd
on
say-
Humanities?
I'd say that's the absolute edge, is what I'd say.
Well, that's as far as I can get with Lathos knocking me the fuck down.
What's your speed?
60, and I'm gonna take a dash.
Oh, I see. So 30 to get up, 30 to move, and then another 60 to move?
Yes, so I'm gonna go full. Make sure I've got it exactly. Did I just
Gotcha.
draw? I just draw. I don't know how to get rid of that.
There should be an undo button up on the top.
I don't know. Ah, it won't go away.
Wait, who's moving me now?
Stop moving things!
Wait a minute.
Well, as you're moving, he's gonna make an attack opportunity on you.
Maybe I can't get rid of it. Oh, I got it.
Where was it?
Up near the dragon.
So if I'm right here next to the dragon, I'd be able to hit it.
Yeah, but first, Grief is gonna hit you with a 17.
That's all exactly what he needed. My armor class is a 17.
So he's gonna do...
Damn, he rolled low.
Yeah, he did roll low. 11 points of slashing to you. And I need you to
Okay.
make another concentration check.
Yep. Why am I blind? Okay, I was like, I know there's a d20 on this table. Alright, that is a 21.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, so...
So you've moved and you've dashed. So that's your... all you have is a bonus action left.
Yes. So I'm going to use that breath weapon.
That's a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
I need a dex save from you.
That is a 10.
He fails.
Yep.
So that's going to be 368 for that. And I need another d8. Do I have another d8? I don't have enough d8s. Great. Ooh! 18. Oh! They said to be nice this time, I guess. The dice were being mean before. It was 18. 28. Can't do math. 35 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. And how high are you up in the air right now?
Like 15-ish feet.
15 feet. You got it. Alright. That's Anura's turn. That brings us to Teclis, who can't do anything important. Neriana. Neriana will come over to Alexios, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and try to reason with you. You don't understand. Something's wrong. Oh, Alexios isn't even here!
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
There he is.
I'm here.
Neriana is attacking you. So...
You said reason with.
Yeah, reason with Maledictus, her sword. First strike.
Lies.
First strike is a 26 to hit.
Hold on, because I
Okay.
have something. 26.
It was just the
God damn. I've never been
Okay.
hit that hard.
Wait.
This is a
Paladin,
new
baby.
feeling for Alexios. He needs a moment.
Okay, so I have to take that hit.
Okay. She is
Even
going
Even
to,
with a shield, that would have been even.
She's gonna divine smite that as well.
Ooh.
I mean, now you're just
Okay.
being mean.
I never get to use paladins. So
Smite me, almighty smiter.
smite me away.
That was beautiful, actually.
I like that. That was good. That was good.
Oh my god.
Oh, we've come so far in this fight. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Yeah, too bad there's so many of us against each
I-
other.
Oh wait, I should
I
do
feel like
the
I've barely done
radiant
anything.
damage. The radiant damage is separate. So just the slashing damage is 14 points of just pure slashing. Then you also take 30 points of radiant halved to 15.
Wait, Alexios isn't resistant to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Radiant.
You're right.
That's
You're right.
fire.
You're right. So 30 full points of radiant damage. And then she's gonna strike out at you again. She's gonna use Channel Divinity to add 10 to that roll. So that is a 22 to hit.
Channel my divinity in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shield that one.
Okay, gotcha. So that one is blocked.
Dajo took the first, or not Dajo. Alexios took the first hit and was like, oh, fuck, and revealed the next one.
Shit.
What, Alexios?
Fuck.
What?
That was such
So-
a mood. I'm sorry.
Shit. shit. So since I shielded that one, could I shield the first one? Because I forgot that I was hasted.
Sorry, no,
What does that mean?
you took it.
So if I would have shielded, I could have blocked that. Basically,
It's a bummer.
I forgot I had +2 AC on top of the.
I always forget that haste
Sorry.
does plus AC.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright, so that is Nariana's turn. See if she breaks free. She
Mariana.
I
That's what I've been
keep
thinking
playing
this
that in
whole
my
She
time.
head.
does.
Every time he says it.
She
Every
hits
time he
the
says
save
it.
exactly.
Every time.
So, Alexios, she strikes at you with this black obsidian blade and cuts you. You're not used to getting cut by blades. You're so used to being able to block them. And this blade seems to hit you with some extra radiant damage. And then she comes for another strike, but this time you're ready. You block it away, and as you do, it sort of reverberates her brain, and you see this sort of cloudiness behind her eyes begin to fade. She goes, What just happened? That is Nariana's turn. That brings us to Theseus, who...
Theseus.
I'm not even gonna roll. He's gonna try to use Riptide to change the ocean current and do what he can to try to stop the whirlpool. With a 10, it is not enough. It might be slowing it down a bit, or it might just be confusing it, but this whirlpool is getting stronger and stronger.
No divination?
Could I take like 2
shit.
seconds and give you
Hold on.
advantage on this roll?
Hold on.
What would a +5
How
do?
far away am I?
Are we close?
You're
enough?
on the other side of the fucking world, dude.
Where's the whirlpool?
It's in relation to
The
me.
whirlpool is
Show it
right
on the
under
map.
Tromokratis. It's right under Tromokratis.
I'm in range. Okay, I can do something. Well,
Okay.
Where's Theseus? Where is it in relation to me?
Theseus is like 100 feet in the air.
But for
Oh,
this,
shit.
where he's trying to hit, can I add to it?
I don't think that's how that has ever worked.
I didn't know if I could add for wheel or not.
I know, but I'm pretty sure Wheel, you need to
Yeah.
be within a certain amount from the person, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he was so high up in the air.
Ryujin, what are you
Can
doing?
you move down and then I add it?
He's not moving down.
Wait, this is my turn?
No, but I thought you were doing something.
Oh,
You said you
no,
could
I mean
help.
like on my turn I can
Okay,
do
great,
something,
amazing.
sorry.
Alright, so that brings us to
You
Oceanus.
have control water and it has a range of 300 feet, so I could like, for example, I could do a whirlpool in the opposite
Oh, I see.
direction to
I
cancel
see.
out that one or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
gonna cast
so
Whirlpool.
Oceanus's turn, controlling Tromokratis. He is going
to sneeze and lose their turn because they got distracted. I saw the
He
the
is going
microplastics
to
in the water.
Ilme, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
How
What am I
close to me is Ilme?
Ilme is 5, 10, 15,
Oh.
20, 25, 30,
Shit.
1,000 miles.
Yeah,
I'm-
you're
I'm
at least like 65 from me. And
This
I'm happy.
battle
Not-
map is fucking with me.
11 minutes away.
Oh god. That is not good.
Okay.
9.
9. Alright.
9.
As you're standing on the water after making your shot against Humanities and you're rearing for another go, you suddenly feel as if your feet give out from under you. The spell that's keeping you buoyant on this water seems to break, and you find yourself dunked into the icy depths, and the water is so cold that your lungs seem to just deflate, and suddenly you can't catch your breath. And as you try to, your lungs fill with water, and you are drowning. You are drowning. You are drowning. You are drowning. For the rest of you, Ilme just looks like she's going crazy a little bit. Like her eyes are going all over the place, and something is definitely wrong with her. Great. For the record, you cannot speak. You cannot perform the verbal component of spells. That doesn't really matter. You make all your attack rolls with disadvantage, and you can try to repeat the save at the end of your turn. And for each round that this effect is active, you're going to be taking cold damage as you're drowning. All right. That is Oceanus' turn. That brings us to Eric's, making another death save. That is 1 success, 1 failure. The Tromokratis, the ship, is, I guess, gonna stay where it is because I don't want to take any damage. Ryujin, you're up.
Can we not shoot him with the mangonels and blah blah
So
blah?
here's
blah,
the
blah,
deal.
blah?
They won't
can't
do anything. They're
Here's the deal.
non-magical.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
either give Eric's potion and potentially save his life. 50-50. They could fail the next death save. They could fail. They could die.
But
Or I could use control water and try to cancel out the whirlpool like Theseus did,
How far away?
but
are
maybe
you?
have
Golly.
better luck.
Cancel the
Jesus.
whirlpool.
Okay. Do
Cancel
the
whirlpool.
whirlpool. Do the
Yeah,
whirlpool.
cancel it. Cancel it.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot, and I'm gonna cast Control Water, which has a 300-foot range, and I'm going to.
Maybe
I'm gonna make
counter
a whirlpool. Yeah, in the opposite direction.
All right, so because this is essentially your magic versus Oceanus' magic, I'm gonna have it. It's a contested spell casting roll, so I'm gonna have you roll a d20 plus your spell casting modifier.
Is it easier because Theseus is also doing it?
Theseus tried and failed, so he's
Oh,
not.
right, I thought he
My
was
spell attack or just my spell
continuously.
modifier?
Your spell modifier.
Fuck, my spell attack is +10. That would have been so much better. Okay, spell modifier. It's +5. It's not bad, but it's not great.
Can I redeem player advantage for region?
Yeah. Can someone do that?
I did.
Looks like you did.
Oh. That actually helped a lot. My first roll was an 11. The second one was a 19. So 24 is my total.
I am sending you guys in our Discord chat. Picture of my
No.
roll.
You did not
Is
roll
he
a
near
nat
me?
20.
Wait.
You son of a bitch.
Are you near me?
No.
Ryujin's
he's
not
If
near
it's a
anyone.
20, there's nothing we can do.
Shit.
So Oceanus has
redeem
the
advantage
cry
on
sound?
this. Oceanus has advantage on all of this.
Ah.
And he has
Okay.
a +6 spellcasting modifier.
I'm gonna
His
cry.
higher
He
roll
probably...
was a 5
Oh, +6.
because he's a god. He has a 22 charisma score.
Oh, Sammy, you scared the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you got a nat 20.
You win?
No,
Wow.
I rolled a 3 and a 5. So
I
Ryujin,
died on the inside, I want you to know.
Ryujin, the voice of Oceanus, the voice of Tromokratis, these voices, these negative oceanic forces have been in your head for so long. You see Tromokratis about to leave. You stand still covered in the acid of his stomach, and all you think is, not today. You move your hand toward him, and with all of Poseidon's might, you will the ocean to obey you. And it does. The ocean stills. Tromokratis isn't going anywhere.
Holy
You just gave me a fucking heart attack.
This is the coolest moment of my life.
Anything else for you, Jen?
Okay, so that was my last spell slot. Okay. Damn. I'm just trying to see if there's any. I can't do anything bonus action wise. That's a spell. I still have a potion, but it's an action for me to give it to someone else. So, I mean, I guess the only thing I can really do is go for that again. Like, take it out and begin like uncorking it and moving over to Eric's.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do. That's it.
Fine. That's fine. This brings us to Krisa and her second death save. That is 1 success, 1 failure.
Oh no.
What?
Hey, is there anybody on the boat that has like potions? Any of the crew? Anything that I can like request to be like, hey, come here. Just compressions.
We'll say that you use that turn to call for everyone on the ship to help.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to Cora, who will continue to try to come to your aid. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. She gets up using her full action. Oh wait, no, she's a rogue. She used her bonus action to do that.
Very nice.
So she can use her action to heal. She can only heal one of them. So she's gonna heal Eric's with a 4th level
Everyone go
cure
to
wounds.
Eric's. I'm like,
'Cause
I
he's
know we
cute.
barely know Krisa, but I'm like, damn, like, everyone's like, potion for Eric's, heal Eric's first. Damn it, Eric's.
Alright, so that's healing Eric up to 20 hit points.
Nice. Eric's, return to favor. Pass it. I'd like to double it and pass it to the next person, please.
Alright, that brings us to Tromokratis itself. As you see this shell of the monster, with the whirlpool dead around it, you see it turn its entire body to the source of that magic. Ryujin, it looks you dead in the eyes.
What's up, bro?
Ryujin, you have your ring on that blocks most telepathic abilities. This is Oceanus through Tromokratis trying to contact you and fry your brain.
It's a good thing I have such a high intelligence score, Sammy.
Well, this is going to be a charisma-based challenge.
Oh.
Let me check, actually. Yes. I need you, Ryujin, to make a d20 roll adding your charisma modifier as you feel the presence of Oceanus in your brain going,
If my beast falls, so shall you.
So silver and blue, blue or copper.
let's do blue for the ocean.
So the blue die that I have out is actually the one that Elizabeth sent me. So
Aww.
whatever happens, don't feel responsible.
Now I will say,
Or do-
before you roll,
It's up to you.
Last time I
Before
used
you
that
roll.
dice, fail.
you have had this presence in your head before. So I will say in the moment, you can tell that something about this is different. There's a reason that Oceanus hasn't done this before. You get the sense that whatever he's trying to do to you right now is for some reason a risk.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna like. As this is happening, I'm just gonna lock eyes with Cora for a second. All right. If I just get like here, you know, it's fine. Doing great. Okay.
And let me clarify, this is actually a charisma save, not your charisma ability. Oh, suspense?
It's a natural 20.
Is it a natural 20?
Is it really?
It's a natural 20.
Ryujin ever only takes pictures when it's a natural 20.
He only ever takes pictures
It's
when it's a
yeah, it's
natural 20.
Could be
only
a
on
one.
that 20.
I'm sure.
Could be a 1.
I've never seen him do anything else with pictures but 20s.
It says it's too large. Hold on.
Ah!
Hold on, man.
The stress.
What is it?
Pulling
What am
it
I
up.
looking at?
That is
Nat
a 20. Okay.
Told you he only
A total of
ever
25.
does that.
Wow.
So here's the thing.
Lucianus.
This ability that Oceanus is using is only a risk for the most powerful of minds. Only the most powerful minds would have the ability to take this energy, absorb it, and reflect it. Now, that ability is so rare, with only the most powerful people, that while it's a risk, it's not that much of a risk. But for a son of Poseidon, standing on a boat that he owns, in the city run by his sister, with his brother up in the sky, surrounded by his father's oceans, you hear the voice of Oceanus in your head, and it's like second nature to you as you absorb that energy. And it's without a thought that you shoot it directly back at him. Ryujin, take your moment.
Holy shit. Wow. So.
Literally only would have happened with a nat 20, for the record.
Also, I just real quick while he's thinking, you have to say the fact that you said the strongest of minds.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow, I thought that
Ryujin
was
whose
so
father
hilarious.
handed him a book and said, "Get wrecked."
Wow. I mean, I don't know, Sammy. What do you think would happen?
I don't want to take your moment. This is your, think about it as a beam of pure evil energy that was fired at you, that you're boing flipping right back at Tromokratis. You know, as you're firing this, that this is the final blow. And you know that whatever else your friends might be doing or whatever, this beam of energy is going to be able to crack that exoskeleton and drive straight through the heart of whatever is powering this beast, and you know that this will be the final strike of this fight.
It's like the lightning redirect in Avatar.
So,
Yeah.
I think that like, at what time is it? Is like the sun setting, or is it
It's
is it
still early.
foggy or still early?
I will
Okay,
say with
okay.
with the amount of weather that has been altered in quick succession, there's a bit of a mist going around.
Okay. So I think that it looks like this, right? Is that you guys kind of like in the moment see like this beam of like dark ocean type energy just shoot across the battlefield at length and hit Ryujin, and then like it looks like it impacted like bad for a second, right? And then there's just like that energy runs through Ryujin's body and just turns to like that same eldritch like blue kind of ocean spray that you all know, to be like what Ryujin's, I guess, energy looks like. And it just kind of travels like up his chest to like his eyes, and they flash open and they're blue, and it just like extends his hand quick and it just shoots back out with that same blue Ryujin energy and hits the link, or I think
It's an interesting view, specifically for Ilmae and Anura. As this dark, evil energy hits Ryujin, all your heads turn towards the Arc of Fate to see the fate of your friend as it impacts him, and for a moment you think that's the end. You think that once again, you're gonna have to go down to the underworld, you're gonna have to do this whole thing to try to get Ryujin back, but he takes that energy and he changes. And for Ilmae and Anura, it's slightly familiar, because the closest that Ryujin's ever come to looking like this was when Poseidon was inside of him during the ritual. You see his eyes glow black from absorbing this energy before they fade into a sea foam green, and he has this look on his face, this confidence, and all he does is reach out his hand, and you see the beam of energy fire back at Tromokratis, and every crack in his carapace blows, and you see everything that was the beast, as he screams in pain, dissolves into seashells and coral and nothingness, as the corpse of Humanides, so human now, falls into the water below. You and your allies are close enough to run over and grab the corpse of Humanides. He's not getting away from you. And there on his hand is the Link of Oceanus. Anura, you waste no time. You rip the ring off his finger, put it in your blood glass cube, seal it. And all of you look around. You notice that the people that were under his spell now come back to their minds. The battle's over. And you've won. So,
Healing?
that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Okay. I was like getting ready to I gotta cast healing spells.
Some of you are wounded. Some of your friends are unconscious, dying. One of your friends, Iasis, has died. He and Dardania have escaped, hoping to find some healing. You lost one little island, but Athens remains strong. And you, all of you, but especially Ryujin, defeated an enemy of a god. If you thought you were heroes before, just wait till what they call you now.
Andre's gonna have so much fun with
That
this.
was the coolest Nat 20 moment I've literally ever had.
I like
can't
how we're
express
all
like-
a son of Poseidon getting a nat 20 at the end of a battle with Tromokratis. It could not have been better.
Yes.
for sure. I also like that we're all it's gotta be a 20. Ryujin only takes pictures of 20s that same
When it
as
was
you're
my-
like, no, it could
Dude,
be a 1.
And it was
And
my
we're like, no.
literally. This is
I have
my
a
favorite
question.
ocean themed die. I hope you guys know that, especially you, Elizabeth. This is the prettiest die that I own. I look at this thing. I bought a bag especially for this die set because when I have it in the bag, when I open it, it light just reflects in, and I can see them glowing from inside the dark. And it's so fucking cool. But yeah, no, that was awesome.
Whew.
Wow.
We're going to be talking about that for a while. But thank you guys for joining us. We will be back next week, hopefully. Thank you guys. Well, this episode will be up on YouTube on Saturday. You can rewatch this as well as part 1 of the Tromokratis battle. Tune in next time for whatever the hell is coming next. We'll see you then. Bye.
Yeah.